Ladies and gentlemen, please calm down. We will be starting in a moment. Who turned my echo on? Hey, dickhead. Who? Not the fucking echo. We're not in a cave. You're ruining the sound quality. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries, whoever's in the crowd, honestly, I don't care as long as people are watching. We'll be presenting the show. Shut up! Thank you. Jesus Christ. Now presenting Porcelain Maid. Hello. You can talk now. Okay. Jesus Christ. Bring up the curtain. Wow! Wow! Hello! Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a nice night. Thank you for coming by. My name is PorcelainMaid, and today on this fine showcase, I have been listening to your feedback, everyone. I know, you're very confused. I've been listening to the feedback. Everyone's been saying, Joel, we don't want VTubers anymore. We're sick and tired of hearing about VTubers. VTubers, all we get are fucking VTubers from you. Can we finally get some fucking real people representation on a porcelain parlor? I'm sick and tired of seeing VTubers on this goddamn stream. Now, I've been listening to you guys. I've been listening to your complaints. I've been hearing what you've been saying. So, I've come up with a system. Okay, I've come up with a system to get this through this. And I've had my manager come up with a punishment wheel to keep things interesting. So, if you can, please bring down the wheel when you can. The basic idea of this is to get me to bring new and interesting talent on to the stream for Porcelain Parlors. My manager devised a plot. Now, I don't know what's on this wheel, but he said this will really get me to finally bring up and have the balls to call any flesh streamer onto my stream. Any real life person onto the stream, because as you may know, I'm a shy little guy. I'm introverted. I don't know how to speak to people. I can barely go outside without having an asthma attack or a panic attack, one or the other. So with that being said, let's see what they put on the wheel. I will say though, it's very hard to get me to fucking, get out of my comfort zone and contact somebody. So no idea what's going to be on this wheel. Hoping that it's nothing too bad, but I can probably take the full brunt of it and go back to adding VTubers onto the stream. What does that say? Hey, give me a second. What the fuck? They weren't even mine! I told you they weren't mine! How am I supposed to have sex, dumbass? I made it a porcelain! The government, I literally owe nothing. There's literally nothing that I owe. They don't even look like me! They're blockheaded! Does that look like me? Do I seem like a blockhead to you? Just tell the mom that I don't owe anything. Oh, now you're taking her side! You know what? Whatever. Fine. Fuck you. Welcome to the wheel. Let's spin it. Woo. So excited. Wow. This is great. I'm so happy that we have this. I hate myself. He's not even gonna answer, guys. He's busy. He's a busy person. He's not gonna answer. He's not gonna answer. I can call all day. I'm a VTuber. Why would anyone answer a call from a VTuber? Yeah, you know what? Whatever. I'll try my best. Come on, let's get out of here. Get over here. Would you stop running around doing nothing, empty-headed, just like your mother? I swear to God. Come on. I hate my manager. Hello and welcome on in. Chat, I have been told that I now legally am obligated to try to get my Oshi onto Porcelain Parlor. So if you guys want to come on over here and let's see if he answers. Ahem. This is going to be awkward. Bring down. Yeah, bring down that. I'm going to be so embarrassed. I'm going to shit myself. You guys don't understand. This is incredibly embarrassing for me. This is somebody that I've watched since I was like murmur age. All right, let's get started. I'm calling. Hello, Ray.
Howdy.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, you. I forgot what to say.
This is your Make-A-Wish, by the way. Hopefully you enjoy.
Wait, but I used that on actual surgery. I could have survived.
Oh.
Wait, but
I'm so sorry.
Is this actually it? Is that?
I just want to set the tone very, very quickly for this this Porcelain Parlor. Thank you for having me, by the way. Shout out to your chat. Any Skibbity Toilet fans in the chat? Anyone like Skibbity Toilet? Because this is what this is gonna be about, dude.
I would like
Skibbity.
No. I want to make another statement here. My chat, my viewer analytics have said that everyone is between 18 and 45 watching my stream, so it's not that bad.
That's a wide rate. That's 30 years. What do you mean?
I feel like it's pretty close by. You could basically say that they're all incredibly, middle-aged watching my stream at that point.
No, I feel middle-aged. All right, forget Skibbity Toilet. Hold on. How about this?
Okay.
Yeah. How about this? You guys have these? Yeah? Oh my God.
That's crazy. All of that and more at PorcelainMaid.store.
There you go. I get half of that, right? You said I get half of that if I bring him on stream? Okay, just
you can't say, if you say that on stream, they're going to, yeah, sure, okay. He left. He's already gone.
No, I'm still here. I go back and forth. What's going on? Thank you for having me. This is fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Ray. This is Porcelain Parlor, where basically I yap for like 3 hours and waste somebody's time until they finally get sick of me and leave. You are my third ever actual flesh human being on the stream.
Let's go. It was Bricky and who's the other one?
It was Bricky and Nag. Well, Nags doesn't, he's like VTuber adjacent. We don't count him.
Yeah.
When has Nags ever done that?
Oh yeah, Bricky and I are also VTuber adjacent, but yeah, Nags is definitely, when I think VTuber adjacent, it's Nags.
I've been like, when has Nags done content that is not involved with VTubers? I just want to point that out there. Like even his own streams, I feel like I hear about VTubers more.
He's the guy. I mean, he's one of the reasons I'm into VTubers, him and Chibi primarily.
That's actually one of the questions I was going to go and ask you, but that's cool. We can just like start the stream with it.
I was going to do more. I'm just here to yap, whatever you want.
I actually wrote down a couple of different things I want to talk to you about. I did not want to say elephant in the room here. I've watched Ray a long time. I'm not going to sit here and just like spout references to him for 3 hours out of his.
It's okay. I deal with it every stream. So if you want to drop a Let's Play or two.
This is out of politeness. I can't drop a Let's Play.
Okay.
Or well, I already said it. But
what if I give you the LP pass for Porcelain Parlor?
Just for today?
Just for Porcelain. Yeah. You could rip a couple LPs just for today.
I'll do it at the end. I'll save it to the end. It's like going to be like a cherry on top for me.
Thank you.
You don't understand how much this means to me. This is like my childhood dream coming true. I used to be the cringe kid under YouTube videos that would type a comment and be like, man, I'm going to become a streamer one day so I can hang out with you.
I'll have a fun one.
I shit you not. People can look at like old YouTube videos and they'll see the same account because I never rebranded my account.
You've been PorcelainMaid the whole time?
No. Well, I don't want to talk about my original name. What? I may have called myself
Oh
Major
wait, I think I
Caboose
know this.
12.
Is it Foxy Joel?
That was before. That was a little further. My original name was Major Caboose 12.
Oh hell, that fucking rules. That rules.
Do you want to take a guess as to why my name was that?
Dude, you like the back part of trains?
Yeah, I was really into fat asses, and at 12
train guy.
specifically. At 12 years old, that was the name. That was the goal. I feel like Xbox gamer tags are horrible.
They are, absolutely. Did you have Caboose merch?
No, I didn't. You know what merch I do have, because I didn't have money until it got later in? Laser Team.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I have the fucking signed script for Laser Team, because as soon as I got money, I was like, well, let me finally buy something. So it's just been sitting there for like, I don't know, 17 years in my room collecting dust.
I was supposed to be in Laser Team, but they asked me multiple times to be in Laser Team, and I said absolutely not.
Hey, wait, look who wins on that now, you know?
True.
You saw it came
That's
out.
why if you watch Laser Team 1, there's a scene where someone is in the X-ray costume, and that was supposed to be me, but I had no interest in the movie, so I said no.
Honestly, kind of I don't want to say that it's you know, a good thing, but you know, happy that you weren't in a movie.
Well, here's the thing, Joel. I was just there to do Let's Plays and make achievement guides. What the fuck was I gonna do in a movie? I had no reason being in one.
I feel like you can act pretty well.
Yeah, that's
You're
the
acting
Let's
happy
Player
to
in me.
be here right now.
Oh yeah, there is a gun off screen. Guys can't see it, but there is a gun off screen. Help
It's
me.
why you can't see the lower part of VTubers. They actually have a lot of hidden things going down on there.
True.
So stupid.
Hey, if you ever rebrand, can you rebrand back to Major Caboose 12 and just be a blue Spartan?
Ray, I'm gonna be real with you. In the nicest way, I would rather fucking put a toaster in my bath, electrocute myself, have it fail, do it
Ooh.
again as a second try, and immediately
favorite
just start
bath
taking
bomb.
pills afterwards.
Hey man, listen, it's your life. I like the porcelain-made aesthetic you got here.
Thanks.
I like the. Do you actually have like that dress like in person? Like, can you wear that dress in person?
Dude, AliExpress has made knockoffs of me. So you can
really?
buy the porcelain-made dress on AliExpress for like $150. Didn't give them permission, by the way. I don't know who the fuck made this. Like, this is not
it's
official
AliExpress.
merch.
They do whatever the fuck they want.
I was very much considering doing it, and then I realized that the sizing is like Asian sizes, so I'd have to be below 5 foot, and also I'm not allowed to have fat titties. So it'd be like,
Oh, so what's the point?
that's what I was saying too, because I wanted to actually wear it. I was gonna go to a convention. You've seen me. I feel like I could put off a nice gothic Lolita dress.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you could rock it.
I would go in wearing that, and I was gonna go to a meet and greet wearing my own dress one day. Realized that
That's the move.
a little too tall, so that one had to unfortunately be canned. Maybe one day. I'll get somebody else
if you
to
guys don't
pretend to
know,
be me.
Joel is very tall. He's 6'12". He's yoked. He's. I strive to be him. It's peak male body.
Yeah. Well, yes. Thankfully, you're not propagating the rumors that I'm actually a 16-year-old girl pretending to be a man online.
I can confirm that is not true.
Thank you. See, chat? There you
got
go.
you.
You've finally gotten your confirmation that none of it's true. Ray, I wanted to ask you how you got into VTubers, but I guess you already said that it was Nags. So, like, what was the fucking
I can tell
pipeline,
you
dude?
The very beginning was, do you know the game Mighty Number 9?
Yeah. That one saw you that paid so much money for and got so sad about.
Him and thousands of other people. I played it as a sub goal, and then for a bit, I decided to watch the credits. If you don't know, the Mighty Number 9 credits are longer than the actual game. They're like 3.5 hours long or some shit.
Patreon backers, right?
And yeah, because it would thank all the Patreon backers or Kickstarter, whatever it was. And then at some point during the 3.5 hour gauntlet of just text on screen, we started talking about VTubers. I'm like, oh, I know what a VTuber is, but I don't really know anything.
Wait, like somebody just randomly brought up, was it Glasses? Who brought up VTubers in your chat?
I forgot who it was in chat, but my chat, they love VTubers. So they were just teaching me about
guys are
VTubers
sick,
here
really?
and there. Yeah,
The
and
hell's
then
wrong
they
with you?
brought up, the first one they brought up is Gargora. I heard
Okay.
she's doing great.
Fair.
And
yeah. Swimming
then
along.
I tweeted years ago. You could go back. I think the tweet is still up. I literally just tweeted the lowercase a, so like and then that was like people were like, "Oh my God, he knows about VTubers and Gargor." And then Chibi responded to that. She's like, "Lamau, I can't believe you tweeted that." And then she sent me a DM that's like, "Oh my God, I used to watch you at Achievement Hunter, and all that." And then I followed her, and then that was the beginning of the end.
Wait, she sent you the DM before you following her?
Yeah.
Just
I'm sorry, she tweeted me, I followed her, and then she DM'd me.
I was gonna say, if she just like unprompted DM'd you, that's like the most ballsy thing somebody could ever do. I don't know if you have people that you like. I guess it's more like a celebrity thing, right? What's the equivalent to somebody like a VTuber like me or Chibi getting to hang out with you for you? Would there be one?
Ooh.
Is it like is like a celebrity or something? Kason, it's Kason.
I don't know who that is. I think that would be maybe like other fellow content creators I watched when I was growing up, like other people who were making content when I was making content that I always wanted to collab with, but I never did. But I've been fortunate enough to meet like the Game Grumps, for example. Like I've met Aaron and Danny and stuff like that. But nowadays, no one I could really think of. I'm not really too big into celebrities. Probably some athletes, someone from my favorite sports team, but that's about it. I'm kind of just
like a baseballer, like a footballer.
Yeah, like a American football player.
Dude, some of those could be VTubers. Cool. You don't know. You never know.
That's true. That's true.
I found out so many fucking real life actors are actually secretly VTubers recently, and it's like, what? What?
Well, they live double lives, right? They just want to kind of chill online and not be bothered, and maybe that's a good way for them to do that.
I find that so funny because most of the VTubers I know do not do the fucking double life thing. I will talk to a VTuber and then they will start stream and be like, "Yeah, guys, I live here, exact location in Texas. If anyone wants to come by, I'll host a meet and greet right outside the con, and then I'll probably give you my like location if you want."
Yeah, let me just dox myself. You guys want to hang out?
You'd be fucking surprised, dude. A lot of people, I think, took the idea from because you obviously used your full name, so maybe some people may have done that similarly when they were starting out.
Hey, you live and you learn.
It's a lot of mistakes happening in life. A lot of people actually do. I mean, I feel like it's kind of safer to just start off with your full name, in a way, if you're doing
in a way.
streaming.
I mean, it's up to the person. Some people like to just go under an alias or something that we're comfortable with. But I mean, since I worked at Achievement Hunter, my name was out there anyway. So when I was able to get Ray on Twitch, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, people know who I am, right? Like, I'm not really hiding anything.
Glad that you got into a fist fight and won for that name. Twitch is such a fucking asshole when it comes to naming.
It took me like 5 or 6 years to get that name, but we finally got it. It was a struggle, but yeah, I got twitch.tv/Ray, so that's pretty cool.
Dude, going from Major Caboose to then Foxy Joel was a big step for me. I feel like I had to step up into actual naming sense, and then after that, I realized I'm not a fucking fox. I don't know where Foxy Joel is. The reason I did that was because every fucking YouTuber that I watched at the time would just have like some kind of adjective in their name. And then I stole that. So I had Foxy Joel for years. And then I remember I specifically Googled Fox logos on Google for some reason.
Sure.
Stole one, used it for 4 years.
Okay,
and then it gets weirder. I went to a zoo in Florida when I was in college. Wow. At the zoo, everyone was like, "Hey, dude, they have free like mini tattoos." We go to the zoo to get those little like fake tattoos they give to children for face paint. Get in the chair, I see my logo on the zoo. Apparently the zoo had licensed already the logo, and I got it to my dumbass kid brain was like, "You can't use that. That's my logo that I stole off the internet." And then I get into a fight. I thought you were
Foxy Joel after like Foxy Grandpa from SpongeBob SquarePants, like
No, I did get that a lot though. I did get that a lot. Okay, so I did get into a altercation with just some random like 9-to-5 zoo lady about the Foxy Joe logo.
That's mine. I stole it first.
But it's also like she's beefing with a fucking like 17-year-old kid about the shit. So I feel like I kind of should have won that conversation.
She doesn't get paid enough to care. Yeah, she's like, whatever, dude, you can have it.
But I had that for years, and then I finally got to PorcelainMaid, and the reason I have PorcelainMaid was because Joel was taken on Twitch, and then Joel was taken on Twitch with the OO in it, and then Foxy or just like Foxy or something. I literally went through like 17 different names, all of them taken, and I finally decided, let me just rip off somebody else's name. I had a friend named Porcelain Bones, and I was like, well, I'm already a doll. It kind of fits. Do they mind? I'll just make it PorcelainMaid. That's a pun, by the way.
Yeah, I get it.
Thank you. A lot of people don't.
Like made, like I'm gonna clean up, and made, like created.
So how did you get your name?
My parents, specifically my dad. I'm a junior. Yeah. That son of a bitch.
I was really not expecting your deadpan. Sorry. I was
All of my delivery is deadpan. I have no emotion.
For some reason, I was expecting more of a fucking like cackle, and then you didn't, and it like made me start laughing in my head. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's what I do.
I don't know. I find it so funny that you're with VTubers now. I literally grew up watching you, and now it's like, this guy's playing with a fucking pink freak on the screen, like running around. What's going on?
I love VTubers. VTubing is so cool to me, and VTubers are taking over. So I feel like I should embrace VTubing before they, take over the world and I'm on their bad side.
It's okay. What are they gonna do? Fucking like invade your computer and start jump scaring you randomly?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. That's why I'm trying to befriend as many as I can.
I will see you in the darkest corners, in the recesses of VTubing now. You are actually, I feel like you might know more VTubers than Nags, honestly, sometimes.
No, I don't think so.
I
Nags
don't know,
knows
man.
a fuck ton.
I feel like I will see you in like the VTubing sphere in an area that I would never expect you in. Because they'll be like, it'll be like a smaller VTuber, and then they'll just randomly have like, hey guys, subathon goal, most liked reply is my picture for the next week.
Oh,
and you will appear out of fucking nowhere, and it's somebody that does not even know who you are either. Like, you have the balls to go up to somebody you don't know, and they don't know you, and you'll just be like, all right, I'm throwing this in.
Well, it's funny every time. I don't do it nearly as much as I used to, but I still get a kick out of it. Because people would message either will mention me or Glasses on Twitter, and X. And then I will, I'll drop the egg boy. Why not?
Who was it that didn't know you? Was it Numi? Numi did not know you. A couple people. And it was just like...
Numi hit me with a WH Omega lol. It's actually been a great way to get introduced to some VTubers too, is that stupid gimmick I do, stupid bit.
Yeah, you had to suffer through racism to get that picture, by the way, so I'm happy for you.
Yeah, me and listen, as the representative of all Hispanics that Froggy knows, I've gotten over that.
Yeah, Froggy Lock, known racist, apparently still just out allowed to walk and wander the realm of VTubing to this day. Can you believe this shit?
I love Froggy. She's great. She's gonna get herself in trouble one day, but she's great.
To be fair, I feel like that, like, I don't want to say, I almost said racism funny. Racism is not funny, but I feel like Froggy, I'm going to stop talking. I feel like this is going in a weird direction. Yeah, she means well. She means well,
sometimes
and it's really
she speaks
funny.
Without thinking. That's why you have Ari or someone there to be like, stop.
Can you please
stop?
I watched the clip. I didn't realize you were actually in the call when she said that too, because I was seeing the clip and I thought she was just drawing you for fun or something like that. And then
it was before, it was before a collab.
That's fucking. That was the first time too. Jesus Christ.
That's the first time I met her. It's the first time I met her. Within 15 minutes, she called me a Hispanic slur twice, kind of. So I'm like, hell yeah, brother, let's go.
I feel like the first time I collabed with you, it almost felt like I was drunk during that entire collab. Like I don't drink at all. But when I was,
I'm the same.
In that, wait, that you felt like you were drunk, or that you don't drink?
No, that I don't drink. I don't drink.
While in the middle of that collab, there was something going on with my brain that I just felt like I need to like lock the fuck in and beat the shit out of everyone in this collab. Thankfully, the universe handed me. Well, it wasn't to stand out. It was just kind of like a domination thing. Like I needed to be better than everyone else because I had already heard of your Mario Party scripting, your rep, your cheating.
Yes, the script. True. Yeah.
Which still happens to this fucking day, by the way. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't think it legitimately is you just being good at the game, and it makes me mad.
Nope. It's a lot of me. I'm reading the rules of the mini game, which helps. Obviously, there's a fuck ton of luck, and then sometimes there's like infighting between the other three people, and I'm just kind of in the corner like,
yeah,
all
but,
right, keep fighting.
No, this is bullshit though, because I've never seen you lose yet. I feel like this happens every time.
I mean, no, I lose a bunch, but I probably win more than I should just because I get lucky and I plan ahead a little bit.
Name one time you lost.
Oh man. Oh, right now we all lost the game. We all lost the game.
Not what I meant.
I've played recently. I forgot the group who I played with, and I did lose. Oh, I played with my buddies Matt, Dado, and Sayu, and I lost. Sayu actually won one of the games.
So you could only remember one time that you lost.
Well,
Do
you
wanna
said
know
name
why
one, so I
it's
just named the
called
recent example.
Nope. You want to know why this is bullshit? Because if you lose, you never fucking remember every single loss you have because you're constantly taking L's. Ray remembered one specific loss.
I
And
haven't
that
played
was
Mario
it.
Party in a while. I play Mario Party a lot. I lose a bunch.
That didn't sound confident. There was no confidence in that. That pisses
Listen,
me
I'm
off
just
so
there
much.
for the content. Win or lose, I'm just there
You
for the
can't
vibes.
say that when you don't lose, Ray.
I do lose. I might win more than I lose, but I do lose.
It's the humble winning that pisses me off. It really is the fucking like. No, it's fine. I'm just there to have fun, and then like
I'm
it's
just
from
there
the
to
winners
vibe,
podium.
dude, win or lose.
Dude, you are looking down at people while you're like, "Hey guys, I had a great time. Thanks for thanks for coming by."
Yeah, thanks for playing, you fucking losers. Wow, dude, you guys suck. Number one, and then I end the call.
You give your thank you speech. You start thanking off everyone. Your Academy Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to thank you guys for not paying attention to me and allow me to pull off this bullshit win. Thank you guys so much.
I feel like that happens a lot of the time where you can just win most games just by not participating. Just don't talk to anyone. If you stay quiet in the corner, they honestly will forget you.
Oh no, that is 100% effective. If people are arguing about something or someone's like gonna steal a star or coins, I'm just like, because they'll forget. Sometimes they'll just forget you're there if you don't say anything.
They don't know that I'm RAY NARVAEZ JR. They don't know that I'm here in the corner.
Just being quiet in the corner. But going back to what you were saying about doing collabs for the first time, collabs for me, especially with new people, are kind of scary and a little nerve-wracking just because I don't know what I can get away with. I always tell my chat the first time you collab with somebody, it's kind of you just like feeling each other out, like, what kind of jokes are you gonna make? What jokes can I make? Are you gonna be like, how's this gonna work? I don't want to like.
If I make a toaster joke, will everyone get quiet immediately, or will they laugh?
Yeah, if I make a joke about killing myself in game, how's that gonna go? You know, if I make a racial joke about myself, like, is that gonna kill the vibe?
If I that's like 99% of it. When I was in school, 99% of my comedy would just be racial jokes about myself because I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. And then as I got older, I was like, hold on a minute. Why am I making myself the ass of the joke? Wait.
Yeah, I do a lot of self-deprecation, so I just gotta make sure, like, you know, that's fine and a little back and forth banter. But the first collab is always. Or maybe if it's like a multi-game collab, so if we're playing Mario Party, for example, like the first round will be kind of like, I don't want to say tense, but the second or like the follow-up games are a lot more freeing, a lot more laid back.
Do you think you can go the other way around? Instead of being self-deprecating, can you just be like a raging narcissist for like at least one Mario Party collab or one stream?
I mean, I could. I don't know if I would like that, though.
But
I feel like that was me
funny.
at Achievement Hunter. I feel like Achievement Hunter Ray. That was Achievement Hunter Ray back like 10, 12 years ago. I
do
want to do
not
that
remember
anymore.
you acting like that in Achievement Hunter. The main things that I remember were you. Well, no, you were pretty much like a humble winner still.
Yeah, but I mean, I was in my 20s at that time, and there's a lot of things that I regret saying and I'm not proud of. But I mean, listen, that was 10 years ago, right? The only way I can't take them down. You know, like those videos are up there forever.
No,
the only thing I can do is, you know, try to change myself for the better. And I think I have, and you know, I think meeting Tina has helped a lot with that as well.
I
Make me mature.
I agree with you. I think I'd rather talk to somebody who's made a lot of mistakes in the past than talk to somebody who's fucking perfect.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no such thing as perfect, right? You could be near perfect, but yeah, everyone makes mistakes, and yeah, I mean, I just try to be a better person, try to be more careful with more tactful with what I say.
You still never
There's a lot of
apologized
jokes.
for your jack off in the corner joke from years ago, though.
Well, there's no to apologize. That was perfection. That was just a funny bit.
What do you mean, dude? That was my corner, all right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see your name
labeled
on it.
it.
My bad. I didn't see the fucking stolen fox tattoo or whatever in the corner you had.
It was a logo. No, I
It was a
think
logo.
you're doing
Sorry, it's a
fine.
logo.
I think you're doing fine. And the fact that you because you didn't do any collabs for years, right? You only recently started like kind of popping up with them again.
Yeah, so this is my I just had my 10-year anniversary on Twitch. This is my 11th year of streaming. For the first 6 years, I don't think I did. I very rarely did collabs, and if I did, it was with Tina.
Does it count as a collab? It's like
Well, yeah,
marriage collab.
Yeah, girlfriend and fiance at the time, and then eventually wife collab. Yeah, but yeah, then eventually I'm just like, I miss playing with friends. It's easier to do a stream where you're talking to other people, and the content I think is just better overall. So yeah, for the past 4 years or so, I've been doing collabs, and it's been an absolute blast.
4 years? Wait, what? You started again 4 years ago?
No. I mean, I've been streaming for 10 plus years. The first 6 years were just solo things, and then eventually 4 years ago, I'm like, I want to do some collabs. So I started integrating them into the schedule.
That's fucking insane. You're the reason I'm on Twitch because of that. Because I would watch your VODs because you started with the fucking VOD channel immediately, and I have to say that you probably have the best VOD channel out of like anyone. And the reason is that you're incredibly consistent with it. You always you have thumbnails for VODs for VODs. Do you guys understand how crazy it is? He has a thumbnail, like a drawn art thumbnail for almost every fucking VOD.
That was my YouTube channel isn't really like a YouTube channel. It really is just a VOD channel. It's always been a VOD channel. I never really uploaded any unique content. But yeah, it's been one of the smartest things I ever did. It wasn't my idea. It was Tina's idea, which the more you get to know me, you will realize all the good ideas are Tina's idea.
Thank you, Tina.
And then yeah, we hired a artist. God, it's been a couple of years at this point. Her name is Gail Fox. She is extraordinarily talented, and she does all of my thumbnails. And she, the turnaround is incredibly fast. So yeah, she's great. That's helped a lot. Obviously, the consistency of the uploads, having shorter form content like highlights, has been a lot. Has been a huge help. And excuse me, last year was the first year I made more on YouTube than on Twitch.
Jesus Christ. This is all from fucking VOD. Nobody thinks of this, by the way. Like, I've never seen a VOD channel like yours, because yours is basically a pure archive that's actually like perfect.
That's why I started it, because you can only your archives on Twitch only went for like 2 months or something. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll just upload it on Twitch. If someone wants to watch this 8-year-old VOD, they can if they want. And it's been really, really beneficial. I always tell people now, have a VOD channel, whether it's going to be your only YouTube channel or if you're going to have a real YouTube channel, make sure you have a VOD channel as well, because you'd be surprised how many people go back and watch VODs, especially if you're consistent with it. And I mean, that's just making money on the same content. You're doubling up on it.
I'm fucking flabbergasted on it either way. Like, it's just so insane to me, just because it really is like you're the only person I can think of that has a VOD channel so well made. We tried to emulate the same thing. I have a VOD manager. We cut out, I mean, I don't have bathroom breaks. I don't really go to the bathroom that much when I'm on the stream for some reason. A lot of people do, but we don't really have much to cut out, and we just do stuff at the start. But like, the fact that it's just like perfect. I don't know how to say it. I'm just so impressed by your VOD channel. I've been trying to emulate the same kind of idea. I make my own thumbnails. They're not art. I just kind of like, I try my best to just throw a PNG on there and make it as interesting as I can.
I mean, so that's better than just like logo of the game, which is what I did for years.
Dude, I get made fun of by people for that. I'll see other VTubers do it. It's like insane. They'll do like they won't do any logos. They'll just have their streams be like, because you also do it on Twitch, right? I do it on Twitch. There's a Twitch function where you can replace the thumbnails on your VODs on Twitch. I'll go to somebody's channel and it's just that. What do you mean you don't know that? You don't do that?
No, I delete all my VODs at the end of the week.
What?
Yeah, I delete all my VODs and all my clips at the end of the week.
You're kind of forcing them to use the YouTube.
I pull my clips because I make the monthly compilation, so I pull like the best clips. But I got the reason I did this, I left them on for forever. And then a couple of years ago, I got dinged from a Phoenix Wright clip from like 4 years prior. And it put a strike on my Twitch channel. And I'm just like, oh, well, this sucks. Fuck that. So I just started deleting my VODs just so that doesn't happen again. Because I think 3 strikes and they like, you know, your Twitch channel gets, I don't know, deleted or some shit. Thankfully, the strike is gone. But it works because it does funnel people to the YouTube. And if you watch a VOD or clips on Twitch, you don't make any money. But if they watch on YouTube, you can make money on it. And it doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be there forever.
That's peak. Gail's yelling at me about the coalition to get you to play Monster Hunter. Apparently, there's a lot of us that want you to play Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it's mainly her and you. You're the two.
That's a lot, all right?
That
I
is a
count
lot.
as more than one person. I feel like I have a boisterous voice enough to get you to like listen at least. I have you here now for at least 2 more hours. You actually have to listen
True.
to me talk about this shit.
True. Anytime it's brought up, Monster Hunter comes up in some form, it's like something it triggers in Gail's house and she runs to the Twitch. She's like, someone say Monster Hunter?
There are dozens of us, dozens. There's so many of us that are here. We are waiting for the day that you actually try it out. But I feel like you have a very specific taste in video games. Aren't you more of like a, you're more, not, I don't want to say arcade game player, but you prefer to like play games just kind of like, how do I say this? I don't want to say you don't want to think deeply, but you just kind of want to like enjoy yourself.
I don't want many games where I need to think. The extent of thinking in video games is like kind of simple puzzles and like a Resident Evil or something like that. I like more like, especially for collabs, more just laid back, silly games where you could just make content. And then if I'm playing something single player, then it's generally nothing too strenuous, I would say. So like I'll never play Blueprints because I don't think I could get past the main menu.
Listen,
with
man,
that game.
Listen, the note taking. Wait, hold on. You can hear this. You can hear it. Hold on. I'm gonna flip through the pages that I've written down notes for in Blueprints. We are on 31. That's all.
That's crazy.
That's written pages of Blueprints. I'm on page 31. I just ciphered an entire language, so really excited to get back into the game so I can now talk to people and read what they wrote down. So that's gonna be sick.
That's crazy. The extent of my puzzles are just like find item and put it in this spot.
No,
or solve simple puzzle.
Ray, you don't get it. This is fun. I took a magnifying glass to a letter and I read a stamp in Blueprints and I drew the stamp in my notes.
The people that really like Blueprints really love Blueprints, and it's crazy to see like this niche. I guess not really niche. I feel like it's a popular game, but this niche genre get like so much love. And I've heard people making like, I was watching a clip from Co Carnage and he mentioned that he learned I think he learned Photoshop just to help him with notes in Blueprints, which is crazy.
Yeah, dude, my notes have gotten so detailed. I actually wrote down the entire presidential address from Abe Lincoln from I think, what was that, 1604? So everything's going pretty good
old.
so
I'm not
far.
that old. I wasn't there.
I've written that down. I actually wrote down the entire Constitution of Independence in my notebook, and I feel like it's getting really good. Yeah. No, Constitution of Independence. You're thinking of the other one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My bad.
So Blueprints is getting a little bit more. Yeah, it's getting very accurate, and I think everyone should try Blueprints specifically for that.
It is on Game Pass. I'm going to give it a shot.
I keep forgetting. You're like the biggest proprietor of fucking Game Pass. You and Sai, love Game Pass. I'm a big
Xbox Andy. They've been
sorry for your loss.
They've been super nice to me over the past couple of years, and the 360 is my favorite console because without that, mainly achievements, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I will always be, I will always love Xbox, even though they are kind of not great now.
I do say that a lot more consoles and Steam too. Like I'll Steam achievement hunt sometimes, but it's not the same because I don't hear the ding and the gamer score thing. Like we need. I don't know why other companies don't just like Xbox. I feel like they don't. I mean, they're not probably gonna give a shit. They're more publishers now. Why not just? I'm not saying to steal it, but I mean, you put a brand new coat of paint on it. I'd be pretty happy. I'll swap fans.
Achievements were always pretty niche, even like when they started, but now they're even extraordinarily more niche. So I get why they don't really do too much with it. The PlayStation trophy system is also very, very good. I like the idea of a platinum. That's really cool.
Do they ding?
They have their own kind of like chime, yeah, and the platinum has its unique chime. I still prefer the bleep bloop of achievements, but the PlayStation trophy system's also very good.
I just like gamer score. I like the idea that I can flex on somebody about a fucking number. Bigger number, better person.
Number go up, me happy.
It's like 99% of game ideas now. It's honestly most gacha games nowadays too. I feel like you can point to any game and they'll do the big number thing. Balatro, my favorite, greatest indie game of the year.
Tina's a big Balatro player. I didn't really play too much Balatro. I played for like 10 or 15 minutes once, and then I've just been watching Tina play it.
You are a kindred spirit in the fact that I do not gamble, I do not drink, and I think you don't gamble or drink either.
I do not drink, I don't smoke, don't do any of that. Tina and I went to Vegas once for a friend's wedding, so we did a little bit of gambling. But anytime I lost a small amount of money, I panicked and I left the table or the machine.
How do you feel about like getting off the plane in Vegas and seeing the immediate gambling machines
That
in
was,
the airport?
I mean, it makes sense, but I just like never thought about it. But yeah, we walked out and I'm just like, wow, dude, right there, huh? We made it 2 steps and there's like 8 machines.
You
It's
see
crazy.
an old ass man just immediately gambling his life savings as he's waiting for the fucking plane to come in, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm high on life. Show me the buffalo.
The extent of my gambling is like Pokemon cards, so I would rip those, but I don't really do that too much anymore.
I had to stop. I spent too much money on like Pokemon cards, specific packs. I
Same.
wanted to make a master set, and I'm turning around like if my soul is turning around for the immersion of others, and I immediately see 17 tins of Crown Zenith, which is like the equivalent of, I don't know, $600 worth of Pokemon cards now. And it's calling me.
In 2022, I think it was, or 2021, I think it was 2022. Tina was doing our finances and she showed me how much I spent on Pokemon cards, and she's like, "You gotta stop." And she showed me the number, and I'm like, "You're right," and I stopped right there.
Do you wanna? Can you?
Oh, it was like $30,000.
What the fuck? How many hand cams did you do, man?
Oh, I mean, I did, every time I opened packs, I did stream it, so it was for work, so that kind of helped a bit, but yeah.
I know how taxes work. It was not going to do too much. That shit is like a hole that keeps sinking.
So that was when I really stopped cold turkey. I did not make my money back on that, if you can believe it. But I didn't lose as much because those streams were pretty popular and it did very well on Twitch and YouTube. But once I did see how much I spent, I'm like, all right, well, that was fun. And since then, I think I've done like 3 or 4. I don't really do them at all anymore.
You probably got your money's worth out of that one Caterpie clip.
True. A Weedle clip. Yeah,
Weedle.
There's the Weedle clip and the hold on, I'll get the card.
don't bring that cursed thing on my stream.
I'll hold it here so you don't get demonetized, but it's right here. I still have it.
Chat, zoom in if you want to see a hot Latina on your screen today. Oh, look, it's Ray. There's your hot Latina.
There's a hot Latina, right? Yeah, there you go. Hey, same joke. Yeah, that clip has been farmed so many times and reposted that the Weedle clip is like 144p now.
Dude, where did you get the Skyla from? Was that yours?
No, so a couple years ago, McDonald's had booster packs you can get
You're
if you got like a
telling me
Happy
you
Meal
got
or
that
something.
from fucking McDonald's?
No, it's someone ordered it from Etsy or something. I forgot the name of the artist, but what they did is they got a McDonald's booster pack, and they opened it, they put the card in there, and then they resealed it, and then they sent it to me at the PO box. It was a good joke because it caught me way off guard. Very, very funny.
I actually would prefer if McDonald's did that just to fuck with one person. I always like the idea of getting fucked with just like randomly out of nowhere with no. One of the jokes that I always say that I want to do on stream that I never do is, what if you are, imagine you're in the middle of a regular stream playing a single player game, not doing too much, and right in the middle of it, you mute everything except your voice, stare directly at the screen, and point out one chatter in the stream, and you're like, wake up. And then you immediately unmute everything, and then you continue with your day. Just to fuck with somebody. Everyone in the chat cannot, like, they have to pretend they didn't hear it. Everyone who's like a regular has to just be like, just go on about their day, just to fuck with one person.
I might have to do that. I might have to take that idea. A lot of people have mentioned that they watch some of my VODs while they sleep, or they like use it to help them sleep. So that'll fuck them up in the middle of just a VOD of just like, wake up. Or something. Yeah, that's good.
One random, Lucy, wake up. Just like, that is the funniest fucking thing in my life, but I do not do it because I do not want to fuck with one of my chatters too hard.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I don't want to, make someone have a fucking panic attack.
Yeah.
But it would be funny.
There's always like a line to draw, but at some point I'm just like, as I get older, I should at least have one moment where I just don't give a shit. Like, I need one low tier god moment, except I'm not like a horrible human being. I just need to fucking,
maybe not that much. It's like a full low tier god.
Yeah, maybe I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have a lightning strike hit me and fucking my eyes glow, but like, I need at least one moment where I just don't give a shit enough so I can fuck with one person, have one legendary clip appear out of that.
At this point, if I have any ideas, whether it be for streams or dumb tweets I want to post, I have to run it through Tina. Tina's my buffer, and she knows pretty well what'll be bad and what'll not. So I'll run it by her. If she gives me the okay,
Your
I'll let it fly.
censorship.
If she's like, yeah, if she's like absolutely not, then I'm like, all right, we'll keep that between us, I guess. She'll be like, that's an in-house joke. Don't say that in stream. I'm like, all right.
Do you okay? Well, don't say them on stream. But do you have any that you probably can say that were rejected? Do you have any ideas from Tina that you were like?
Nothing too crazy. I mean, these are years ago. At this point, I've gotten much better at kind of like
racism stream. What do you think? Tier list of all the races.
Ooh, I like that. Sub goal, 100,000 subs, and I'll do it because I'm gonna be canceled afterwards, so I need the money.
No, I'm sorry, Raiders. That's not. That's such bad timing.
Oh, good time to raid. Hey, Raiders, what's your favorite race? Let us know in the comments down below.
What's your favorite? So.
Also, I have employees now, so I can't, and I need to keep my stream up because I have employees to pay.
Raiders, what's your favorite racial slur? Nah. Anyways, moving. I'm making myself laugh. Moving on, I wanted to go back and so you learn about VTubers randomly from Gargara getting an and
yeah,
you kind of, I know Glasses is somebody who fucking loves VTubers and will just like have a lookout and try to connect you with them. Do you think Glasses is the one that like kind of put you in with most VTubers, or was there any that you just naturally came into contact with?
Recently, she's been helping a lot as she reaches out to people or befriends VTubers, but it was literally I would I'd play games with Chibi and Nags and Matt, my core group, and then from that we would just talk back and forth on like Twitter and stuff, and I guess more people would just follow, or I would respond to other VTubers. And then eventually when we got to we would mainly play 4-player games. I think the game that really helped me a lot was Lethal Company, because everyone was playing that game.
God.
So we would just be us 4, and then we'd grab like 2 other VTubers. Like the first time I played with Cotton or Zen was in Lethal Company, because I think Chibi or Nags invited them. So that was Cotton and Zen. And then from there I got like, I played with like Haruka, or I played with like, whoever. And it just kind of like went from there. And like Ariel, it kind of just like expanded.
I want to say Nightmare Blunt Rotation, but honestly it works surprisingly well.
True. No, every VTuber I've interacted with has been super kind and super nice, considering I'm just this old man that's just like, hey, you want to play video games with me?
How old are you, Ray? You're not that old.
I'm 35. I turned 36 in September.
Dude, Nags is older than you.
What do you mean? Nags is 28 and in great shape.
You're right.
Also
you're
6'5".
Right. I used to be nicer to him. I can't be nice to him anymore because he ate like a brick of mozzarella in front of me and just
I do remember this. Yep.
On a paper plate like a sick fuck. Yeah, he's just, I see him in the chat. Fuck you, Nags. I can't be nice to him anymore. He's like agitated me too much that he's like taking the niceties out of me. I used to go up
he's
to him and say,
agitated me too. You should play with him every week, and you'll be like, maybe today's the day I do it.
I don't think I can.
I'm like, we're gonna play next week.
I've learned too much about him that pisses me off. The fact that he's never done his own laundry always makes me mad. Like, I just...
Oh, I know someone who doesn't know how to do their own laundry. I do my laundry every week.
Nags has never made a sandwich for himself before. He's never done his own laundry. Here's how I would talk to Nags, right? This is how a daily conversation with Nags would go. I'd be like, hey, Nags, you're looking handsome today, buddy. You look beautiful. You want to go play a game? Let's get some food together. And he's like, Joel, you're so nice to me. And then I start collabing with Nags, and I start to learn more about Nags.
Oh, it's a different beast.
And then it's like, Nags, how the fuck do you exist in like a bubble? Like, where did you come from? Were you just born from a fucking New York tube? Were you slapped onto a fucking bagel the Aki way? Like, what?
He just appeared from a New York sewer. He just kind of emerged.
Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yeah. No, Nags takes so much abuse from Chibi on a weekly basis. When we collab, I'm like, I gotta be nice to this guy. I gotta like balance it out.
I see him one-on-one. I don't see him with Chibis. Therefore, I'm allowed to be mean to him.
That's fair. Also, Nags is great. We've hung out. Tina and I have hung out with Nags a few times outside of streaming at events and stuff. And he's great.
Yeah, when I walked up to you guys at a con, I was very shy. I didn't want to like interrupt anything. It was during bowling, I think. And Nags was dude, this is come meet Ray. He was like, he dragged me over there to say hi to you. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was super nice to meet a bunch of people there. We met Cotton there for the first time, Fifi for the first time. Vex was there. Obviously, you were there. There was a bunch of people there. That was nice to put a face to a name. So shout out to Fifi for inviting us. That was super chill.
I say that I do not. Whenever I think of VTubers, I immediately think of their VTuber. I actually don't remember a lot of the faces that I see from them. I don't know if you do.
Oh,
Like, if
fair.
you think of a VTuber, do you think of their face or their like VTuber model? Like, think of one right now. What do you think when you think of Khan?
Probably, I think of her model.
Yeah,
I think
see?
of her model.
See?
Also, because I have her fucking body pillow in my office. That Tina, no one believes me, and I can't really prove this. But hold on, let me grab it quickly.
Is it the safe work one? Is it the good one?
It's okay. We're fine. We're fine.
All right, we're good.
We were at a convention, and we went to I think this is the Novel Horizons booth. I had to take a guess. And someone from behind the counter came around to talk to me, and we were gonna go there to buy merch for Cotton, and I think I forget who else we bought merch for there to support our friends. And then I started talking to him. We talked for a little bit, and then he's like, all right, I gotta get back to work. I'm like, okay. I turn around, and Tina's like, look, I got this for us, and it was this. And I'm like, no one's gonna believe you bought this. And then she put it in my office, so it's just in my corner now with my body pillow.
Specifically in your office too.
Yeah, she's like, hey, I have no space for this in my office. Can you hold on to it? I'm like, yeah, dude, sure, whatever.
Really not beating
I'm
these
not
allegations.
mad. I'm not beating the allegations, but I mean, oh no, I have a hot anime body pillow in my corner. Throw me in jail.
What's the worst thing that you have in the back wall that you wouldn't be able to show? Do you think it's that or the Skyla art?
It's probably the Skyla art because gets videos demonetized. But besides that, everything else is pretty safe for work. It's a lot of just random knickknacks, and then I have the whole shelf right here with like stuff that's like my friends' merch and stuff like that. Like you can see, obviously you're up there. Sayu's kilted over, you know, just a bunch of stuff like that.
The Skibbity toilet honestly should be nuked. I think that's the worst thing that you have on there.
I got that as a Christmas gift last year. We have a Christmas party
they
every
hate
year,
you?
and someone put that there as a gift, but they didn't put a name on it. It took me like a month to figure out who got it for me.
Okay. I thought it was like still out, like you still don't know who gave it to you. That'd be really funny.
No. When Tina and I were opening gifts, I opened this. I'm like, did you get me this? And she's like, no, I have no idea how that got there. So we had no idea how the Skibbity toilet was there. But
I feel like that's horrifying.
now it's just there because it's funny. And because I want to be hip with the youth. Skibbity Riz, Ohio. Give me money. Did it work?
I think so. This is so weird hearing somebody do the fucking same joke that I do about being old. And I'm not even old.
But you're not really old.
I'm not. I'm young. I'm supple. I hear this all the time, and it's like, okay, great.
Supple.
I got words for days on how to describe my youth.
I also have this that Tina got me that I haven't found a spot on my shelf for yet. Hold on one second.
Show and tell with RAY NARVAEZ Jr.
Pretty much. I'm just a child with all my knickknacks behind me. Tina got me the long Michi plush.
I fucking love that thing. It's so stupid.
It is. I still need to tweet it and show Michi. When Tina bought it on the shop, it looked just like this. And Tina's like, oh, it looks cute. It's like a little head you could put on your shelf. And I'm like, you didn't think to scroll to the next picture where it's like this? And she's like, no, I didn't do that. So I need to put this somewhere, but it's a weird size. But shout out to Michi. She's great.
I think I'm going to hire two. You know, you can hire like really buff men from other countries just to do videos for you. I think the idea for me here, hire two buff men to wear nothing but like a leotard and then get them both a Michi plushie and have them sword fight with it.
Ooh.
But sword fight specifically like a cockfight.
Yeah, I got it. No, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be the best video that you can do with that, because what else are you going to do with your long Michi plush?
I don't know. Put it on the shelf somewhere to support Michi, but yeah, I don't know what to do with that.
It's so silly. I know that she did it on purpose too, just to fuck with people.
Oh, I'm sure. I've played with Michi once. She's great. Love her accent.
I don't know why that made me laugh. I feel like
No,
I don't
genuine.
compliment people's accents anymore, because I feel like 99% of them will be like, what do you mean I have an accent? And then it's a really awkward fucking conversation of being like, I just like the way you speak. You don't have an accent. You sound great.
Yeah, keep talking to me. Don't stop.
I can understand your English. I've
Yeah.
had friends lose their accents over the course of years, and it makes me incredibly sad. I had a Brazilian friend named Minky, and as I would talk to him over the course of like 4 years, he would start to lose his accent, and it was one of the most sad. It felt like watching a dog die in front of my eyes. It was like, why are you're I don't like
Come
you
back.
anymore.
Come
I can't
back to
talk
me.
to you. You're like, you are not the same person that I fell in love with your voice for. You disgust me now.
My the closest thing to that is Ross, that I know Ross from formerly of Game Grumps.
His
big streamer.
Australian
Also
accent's
Donovan.
gone.
His Australia Rubber Ross, it's all gone.
You
All
talk to him
gone.
now, and he just sounds like some fucking dude from like the East Coast.
Yeah, he's just a guy. I'm like, where's the Australian accent? He's like, it's gone. When he goes back to Australia to visit his family, he says it comes out every now and then. But back here in the States, it's just like, nah, man, it's gone.
Maybe if we get him to play with like other Australians, he might slowly come back. I do hear that
Oh,
works.
maybe.
Do you have? I almost asked you if you would you like get an accent if you were able to? Like, would you want an accent?
Ooh, if I could have an accent, maybe. I don't know what accent, but I don't know. I hate the sound of my voice, so maybe an accent would spice it up. I just don't know
Imagine
which
all
one.
of your old jokes, but like said with like a Latino
With a
accent.
little bit of like a twang of some kind of accent. Yeah.
All the fucking old jokes that everyone repeats to you from Achievement Hunter days now, but with like a slight accent.
Let's play, but French. Something like that. I just say it with a French accent.
I can't
That'd be
hear
wild.
anyone say "Let's play" without thinking of you anymore. It feels weird.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's kind of grown beyond me, but I'm glad it's my lasting legacy. It could be worse. It could have something bad.
You could be known with other things. It's true.
True.
You could
the
be a
closest thing I
VTuber.
have to. One day I will. One day soon, hopefully. We hit a sub goal to get a VTuber model made and all that. It's gonna take some time, but I hope to have it. If not by the end of this year, then hopefully early next year.
I'm really excited for that because I have no idea what I can't even imagine what it's gonna look like.
Me neither. That's been the problem. Is I'm not creative, but I want to kind of feel it out.
Are you gonna actually make it like look different, or are you gonna make it look like you?
That I don't know. I don't even know like what kind of style I want. Like if I want like a traditional VTuber style, something like yours, I would say, like just kind of like the facial features and stuff like that, or if I want something different.
There's like super anime. There's Painterly. I have a friend who you will probably meet next week. I think that's Repo. With Shen, they're made out of paper. They're like a paper VTuber. I don't know.
Are they? That's sick.
Are you a creative person? Have you ever done like art when you were growing up or doodles?
No, that's my biggest problem. I'm just not creative. When we had to come up with like merch designs for the store, I couldn't really offer much. I'd give Tina like 1 or 2 a year if we were lucky.
You never
Tina's
wanted
way
to
more
though?
creative than I am. No. I mean, I probably like scribbled when I was a kid, but nothing really past that.
God, it's so
The extent,
like
the
interesting
extent
to
of
hear
my
that.
art is I could do like the cool S from high school, and that's about it. That's
If you
the
played
extent of the
Gartic
art I
Phone,
can
would
do.
you have like a fucking panic attack?
I would. I think honestly, I think I've been invited to Gartic Phone once or twice, and I'm just like, I can't. No, I just don't know how to draw.
can't even
I'm
try,
getting
dude.
anxiety thinking of this.
Don't force me to draw it, dude. I'm gonna get trauma coming up now.
Pictionary, I'm out. But talking about VTuber models again, there's been some cool ones that I've seen over the years. Pumpkin Potion, I really like her style. I like Miss Lala.
50s,
as well.
and then I don't know what
Yeah.
year Pumpkin is. Lala's like a 50s diner. Pumpkin is rubber hose
Pumpkin
animation.
Potion is kind of like black and white, kind of like a rubber hose, like a
Betty
Betty
Boop.
Boop kind of thing. And also there's a VTuber named Onsta. I really like how she draws her VTuber model. She does a lot of I think she's based in Japan, so she streams kind of late. But I like her VTuber style and stuff like that. So those are the ones I've been
this
kind of
is
looking
fucking
at.
insane. He just mentioned a VTuber that I didn't know, and I've been here for like 7 years VTubing. What the fuck?
Oh, Onsta, she's great. Well, she also really likes, I believe it's she. They like a lot of Sega properties, so they play a lot of Yakuza, which is one of my favorite series of all time. So late night, if I'm up at like 2 a.m., they're streaming and I'm watching. I have them up in the background playing
You
Yakuza.
just fucking mogged me, dude. You actually
mogged you,
just
dude.
fucking what the hell? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think Onsta's model is one of my favorites I've ever seen. I think they did it themselves.
I have
as
a
well, but I could be
lot
wrong.
of favorite VTuber models. So many of them are absolutely gorgeous. There's like I said, Atlas Anarchy. There's Noro, who's a
Okay.
knight. There's Merperoni, who has this kind of like black ink witch kind of character design. Really like those types of models. Obviously, I like my own model, but I've seen so many gorgeous models. There is, I do remember seeing because I like hyper detailed shit. I remember seeing a VTuber model that was it's like a lemon dragon, which was like, that's such a cute idea. I love that. That's amazing. It's so cool, man. It's so cool because you can do any art style that you want to. Like I mean,
yeah, it's really up to your imagination.
it's whatever you want.
What you-
Like you could fucking rig anything. I've known a couple of different art riggers that will just like so the person who rigged my model is Brian Suey, and he works at a place called
Shout
Iron
out.
Vertex. He's a sick motherfucker because he'll just take pictures of things and rig them. So he took a chicken, like a raw chicken with nipples, rigged it, and started using that, and immediately started like posting about that. They can literally make anything, like any singular picture they can probably rig, and it's absolutely disgusting.
That sounds like some of the shit that Papa Mutt comes up with.
Well, yes, it actually is. It actually
his
is.
monstrosities.
It's the
You know
same
what? I'm just gonna
idea.
get my model from Papa Mutt. I'll be like,
Please
Papa Mutt, make me one. I'll use it.
I think Pop
Maybe
Mutt,
I'll have it as a toggle. Maybe I'll have it as a toggle.
that's somebody that might need to get put down at some point in the coming year or so. The more I talk to Pop Mutt, the more I realize, like, maybe for the good of the world, you know, I
love
one
Papa
tear
Mutt.
coming out of my eye.
He's
I
so
think you need
funny.
to be put down.
Oh, one more VTuber shout out. Limes, Lime Malicious. I'm sure a lot of people know Limes. She has like
Great tracking.
the best tracking that I've ever seen, especially for the mouth. The mouth tracking is like her mouth is better than my mouth, and I'm a human.
Do you want to know why?
I think she made a YouTube short about it, but no, you can tell me why.
No, it's because Limes is probably like the fucking exact person the iPad or the iPhone was made for tracking. Like they probably used people like Limes when testing the iPhone's like face tracking abilities.
A petite European girl.
Yeah,
Is that what
like a
you-
petite European white woman. Like that. This is the target audience that they use,
Well,
so it's probably
they nailed
tracking
it.
her perfectly.
It's crazy. It's like so fluid, and I'm like, I need that. I'm not sure
Nobody
if it'll work
can
for me,
compare my tracking to Limes. Limes is literally built for this. I am not. I am a strong, incredibly beefy man. My phone looks at me and thinks that I'm half asleep, like most of the time. It will stare at me in the eyes and be like, I think you are going to get one frog blink.
Hey, that's
Thanks.
better than nothing. At least it works.
I'll take what I
Oh,
can.
that was cool. I saw what you did. That was sick.
That wasn't on purpose. That was the tracking.
Oh, you fooled me. Fuck.
It wasn't me. No, VTubing is such a weird one. I've been VTubing for I think since 2017. And it's just been like a wild ride seeing everyone go into it because it was just Keys and I when I started. And I thought virtual YouTuber, I thought VTuber was like a fucking like copyrighted term. So I wasn't allowed, I didn't use it. I would call myself, I would say, if somebody came into my chat and was like, what is that on the screen? Are you using like, is that like a picture of you? And I would say, I have anime girlitis. I came out the fucking womb like this. It's a disease.
It's almost like we got extreme streaming to someone who doesn't know what streaming is. You kind of come with another thing.
Do you have do you have a way to explain? I assume that you've been through this like for years now, trying to explain your job.
I've been through this a lot, especially with family. I just say I'm at this point. I just say I'm a streamer. If they ask what that is, I'm like, it's like YouTube but live. And I play video games and people pay me, and I don't understand either.
And then they get
I've
the
been doing it
you
for
get
so
paid
long
to
now
play
that-
video games.
Yeah,
People
pretty
watch
much. I'm
you?
like, yeah, and I've been doing it for 10 plus years, and then they're like, oh damn, all right.
I actually can't
It's just
play some
easier that
games
way.
because of that now. I can't play certain games because I already watched you play them. So like I can't
I'm
do
so
it.
sorry.
No, it's good. I can't do an entire playthrough of Yakuza because I already watched you play Yakuza
Did
0.
you watch the VODs? You were in the trenches.
I was watching your Yakuza VODs and I physically cannot like stream them because I already know everything that happens.
Yeah, you know
Same
what
with
happens,
Katana
yeah.
Zero and everything, like a bunch of others. Like Walking Dead. I can't play Walking Dead. I watched you play Walking Dead.
That's fair. You can make some different choices, but yeah, it's more or less the same experience.
No, after I watch you play a game, I will watch, like, let's say, we can use Walking Dead for example. So I watched you play Walking Dead, and immediately afterwards, I would just go, like, watch 40 walkthroughs to see every other decision, because I'm a sick fuck who cannot...
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like that's pretty normal. I think I've done that a couple of times for things with multiple endings. Instead of playing through the whole game again, I'll look it up on YouTube.
Well, I will do that, except I won't even play the game. Like, I'll be like, I don't want to play this game. I'm going to go watch somebody else play it, like, all of it. Right now.
Hey, because of
binge
that,
watch.
we have jobs because some people just don't have time, or maybe they're afraid to play some games, like don't do well with horror, and that's where streams and Let's Plays come in.
Thank fucking God. I wish people still did so the way you format your I'm going back to VODs. The way you format your VODs, I wish more people would do that with just like regular edited videos. I miss being able to just write let's play game and then part 1, part 2. But now if you do that, like YouTube hates you. Like you are not allowed to put a part 1 or a part 2 in a video.
I've never changed or I've never made a dramatic change to how I upload things, whether the algorithm changes or not. I'll be like, all right, well, this is how I name all my videos. The only thing I've changed recently is if something doesn't have to be watched in order. So like Mario parties, I'll put episode, but if something has to be watched in order for you to understand, I'll put part. So like Yakuza will be like part 1, part 2, part 3, and Mario Party will be like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, because you could jump around on that and it really won't matter.
We're trying with that, but most of the time we just kind of go with playlists.
Yeah. Oh, that's another huge thing. I have all my things in playlists and all my playlists, you know, linked and properly named and in the right order. That's been a big thing that I didn't think would be as popular as it is. But a lot of people mentioned that they're thankful for the way my playlists are all, you know, correct, which helps a lot.
This is kind of a loaded question, but like, do you watch other streamers? No, it's not that loaded. Do you like watch other people at all?
Yeah. Absolutely. Really? Every day. Yeah, I have streams up. I don't really watch too much TV. So like Tina watches a bunch of TV. Like she'll like marathon through shows very, very quickly. I'm like that with video games, but since I'm playing a lot of video games, on one of my monitors, I'll have another, whether it be a stream up or like a YouTube VOD or something. I need like something in the background because I don't want to be alone with my thoughts. So I usually have like a stream up. And yeah, I'll bounce around. I almost never talk in chat. If I talk in chat, it's probably to pop a resub, maybe say hello, and that's it. Then I just lurk.
Well, the problem with talking in chat when you have any like level of, I don't want to say fame, but like fame, it's just immediate like people saying hi.
It's definitely not like fame or internet celebrity
niche
or whatever you want to call
it.
Yeah, I don't want to like. I don't want to like maybe talk in chat and someone be like, oh my god, it's Ray, not to sound like an asshole, but I don't want to take away from like the streamer stream. So I'll just like resub. I'll be like, hey, hope you have a good stream, enjoy, and then that's it.
That's actually me. As soon as he subs in the chat, I'm like, holy shit, oh my god, that's Ray. Dude, that's my OG.
The only time I'll do something different than that is if someone's having like if they have like some kind of donation goal or sub goal or something and they're close, I'll like, you know, try to fill the bar or hit the goal because they get very, very excited. So I'll do that on occasion. Also, Twitch is very good about recommending, other streamers that I would be interested in. They're like very, very good at that. I've discovered a lot of streamers from that.
You will watch the recommend. You'll like actually just take a chance and just watch random streamers that you don't know.
If you can believe it, it's about 90% VTubers at this point. But yeah, I'll go in there.
Two things: insane that it's VTubers. Second thing, you are like actually you are the target audience for Twitch. Jesus Christ, I've never heard somebody that just will randomly watch like a recommended stream.
Yeah, no, sometimes I do it. Yeah, I mean, if it's like super late at night, like if I'm up at like 3 a.m. or like 2 a.m. and you know, there's nothing like the people I'm following aren't playing anything I'm interested in, I'll check the recommended. Sometimes I'll never go on the Twitch homepage. I haven't been on the Twitch homepage in years.
Homepage?
If I ever go on the Twitch homepage on accident, I get mad. I'm like, I can't believe I did this. No, I think like most people, when I go to Twitch, like I have a bookmark, it just takes me straight to my followers list. I never go on the homepage.
We do have a homepage. I forgot about this.
Yeah, you ever heard of like people being on front page and like the carousel of streams?
Oh my god.
Yeah. You didn't know Twitch had a homepage?
No, I mean I knew that Twitch had a homepage. I think I fucking
when's
forgot
the last time you went there?
it.
Exactly.
What is the point of like I'm scrolling through it right now. This is impossible to like look through. Like how would a normal human being choose a stream from all this? Like it's just weird.
I couldn't tell you because I don't really use the homepage. I've been on our front page. I guess people call it front page. Like I think twice or 3 times. It's cool. I mean, you get like an influx of viewers.
None of them fucking stay. Like they'll give like
mostly
1%.
good. But yes, none of them are staying. Maybe 1% if you're lucky. So
It's like a Facebook,
yeah, I mean,
a Facebook mom group that's like watching the fucking
Kind
Twitch
of.
homepage.
it feels like you're getting botted when you're on the front page.
It does.
But maybe more people have success. I know also a lot of events are on there. So like Awesome Games Done Quick or any like big charity events will
They
be on the front
deserve it.
page. Like that makes sense. But yeah, some schmuck like me, I'm good, man. I've been on there like a handful of times. So
I don't think
fine.
I've ever, like, I swear to God, every time I've ever seen somebody be on a Twitch homepage or front page or whatever, I don't think it's ever affected them, like, at all, negatively or positively. And then it's like, you'll just get like random people. It genuinely feels like you got like boosted by like a mom's Facebook group that's just having like a night out.
It feels like a bot.
And even when they talk in the chat, it's just like, oh, my son plays this game. I really like this game. And it's like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you an anime? Why are you a man? Why do you sound like a man?
You know, I'm sure if someone were to watch your stream, there'd be a lot of questions. I'm just a normal fucking dude. So they're just like, oh, this loser's just playing video games.
We have like a fucking command for how many times people will come into my chat and be like, why man? Why are you a man? Like, it's not even like, why do you sound like a man? It's like, why are you a man?
Why man? I ask myself that question every day. Why man?
I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, what do you want from me? You want my birth certificate?
I do wonder if for smaller streamers or Twitch affiliates, if they actually do get front page time, if that really does boost them.
It depends.
Maybe we're jaded because we're Twitch partners, but who knows?
I think it's really hard to tell. Maybe some people, some viewers, and I'm sure you've been through this before. Actually, I actually don't know if you've been through this before, because you never really started with like 0 viewers on Twitch, right? You kind of already had like an establishment when you already started.
Yeah, when I was moving to Twitch full time in 2015, the Twitch contact I was talking to knew who I was and knew that I had a following because of Rooster Teeth and stuff, and I had like a bunch of social media stuff as well. So they were able to just like
Your
just give
debut.
me partner instantly. Yeah, my debut. They gave me partner instantly, and then I was able to just start from there. So I don't really know like the whole process to go from, you know, affiliate to partner.
Mhm.
I did that, but just, you know, through Rooster Teeth and YouTube.
So what happens is, because I started with 0 viewers and I would go up slowly over the course of like the last,
Sure.
It's my 9-year anniversary. So technically I've been on here 1 year after you started, which is crazy to me.
Let's go.
Because like I said, I found you and then I made it my, my fucking New Year's resolution was actually to start streaming on Twitch from watching you. Because I would make YouTube videos. Nobody would comment on the videos, and it was like, man, I just wanted to hang out with somebody. I don't got friends in school. So I was like, fuck it. Fuck YouTube. Suck my dick, YouTube. You fucking suck. And then Foxy Joel decided to make an account on Twitch.
Let's go.
If you click on my account, it says I made my account January 1st, 2016. And it's been my New Year's resolution that's been going through it this entire time.
That's awesome.
But
That's awesome.
As I was saying, I would start with 0 viewers and I would slowly grow up. And I remember I would have viewers that were only watching me because I was a small streamer. So some people
that's cool.
had, well, kinda. It was like a weird attachment thing where they would only watch you if you were small. As soon as I got a partner badge, I actually had somebody in my chat going and being like, I can't watch you anymore because you're too popular for me now.
That's like people who only watch like underground or like indie bands, and then when they get signed by a major label, they're like, you sold out, fuck you, I'm not listening anymore.
Dude, I fucking hate music people.
It's
That's
like,
a different
bro,
conversation.
What do you mean?
It's a different conversation. It's just okay. So I think music people are the most like insufferable people. Like the people that are like super into music.
There's like that. There's that group of people with every like hobby. I feel like they are like, pretty loud. They're pretty vocal.
I actually think they're worse than anime fans. Like I've seen a couple of different insufferable people. We're on the internet. There's a lot of bad people on the internet. But I swear to God, I feel like I've seen more music people that will like just obliterate you for even trying to learn how to sing or like doing anything in any genre. It's insane to me.
Yeah, I don't know what joy those people have in their life, but they're very negative.
Shitting on people.
They're very, very negative.
I get it. I like to complain, but I don't like direct it at
Sometimes it's
people.
the stan accounts too, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? You just kind of be like, all right, dude, you suck. I don't want to interact with you anymore. See ya.
That's the proper way of doing it.
I'll just ban people. I just ban people.
I agree.
I'm pretty yeah. If someone comes in the chat hot, like, bro, I don't like what you're giving me right now. I don't like this energy. Try again tomorrow. Do you have your mods read unban requests? Yeah. So like, I don't go through any unbanned requests. It's mostly glasses. I mean, that's part of her job. So
Glasses,
like in the
you're
unbanned
so
requests, they'll
fucking
like
good at everything. What the fuck?
they'll like try to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't respond to these.
I'm not reading it, little bro. It's not for me. That's
Pretty much,
that's
yeah.
not
No,
mine.
that's what I pay glasses for. Yeah, I mean, you don't have any employees, right?
No,
Okay.
actually I do. Well, okay, I wouldn't really call them employees because it's more like a commission-based thing. But I'll pay one of my mods, Anna, to clip stuff. But that's really the most of it. All the other people that I have, as I guess they could say employees, but it's not like they don't. I'm like, we're not signing anything. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It's like an art commission where you would give somebody money to draw for you, and that was about it. It's not like an actual employment. But I have my editors, obviously. And I try to give my mods Christmas bonuses. I'm not exactly at the point in life where I can, because I don't like, my steady source of income is mainly sponsors and streaming. Like my merch does well, but I don't really think about merch at all ever. And I'm definitely making money on YouTube. I spend more money on YouTube than make, but it brings in viewers, so I keep doing it.
No, that's fair.
But I'll do like Christmas bonuses and stuff, and I'll try to pay them when I can.
I have glasses as she's my community manager. So she runs the Discord, or she's always on Discord. She's at every chat. She's like the head mod. She runs the TikTok, she runs the YouTube shorts, and probably other shit I can't remember right now, but she does a lot. So I pay her. I have an editor. My editor
impersonates you on TikTok to get people to collab. Yep. Yeah,
true. She'll reach out on my behalf. Then I have my editor Light. He's been my editor for many years at this point. I have our friend Jamie. We knew all these people beforehand, by the way. These are all friends / fans before we hired them. My friend Jamie does captions on all my highlighted content. So the monthly and the weekly highlights. So she'll do the captions, because sometimes the auto captions on YouTube are kind of scuffed. So she'll go in manually and write them all out. And then we have Gail, who's been my thumbnail artist for also a few years.
You can have live captions. I know I have live captions on right now that actually are pretty
I thought
specific.
about having that on Twitch. I thought about that.
It's genuinely very accurate. I don't think the live captions have ever mistaken something that I've said before, which is honestly, it's very surprising. We have a lot of viewers in the chat that are hard of hearing. I don't know why you're watching me. That's probably why you're hard of hearing. You're watching the loudest motherfucker on Twitch.
True.
I don't know why you're here to listen to this, but I don't think it's ever like fucked up at all. I wonder if there's a way that you can have it log everything that's being said and just like upload it in with VODs. That way you can have an easier time with that.
Oh, maybe. Someone in chat makes a good point. You do speak very clearly. You don't like stutter or everything. You enunciate everything, so that might make it easier.
I'm trying my hardest not to stutter. Not in front of the Yoshi, dude. Not in front of the Yoshi.
Yeah, not in front of me. We've played games for like years already. You're good.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It can still happen. It can still happen. You never know. When you're really, this is the first one-on-one that we've had, because I've never talked to you one-on-one before. It's mostly just yelling at you in a collab.
I generally don't do too many, like, I don't know if you'd call this a podcast, but podcast type things. I don't know. I just usually, I do my stream, my 5-6 hour stream or whatever, my 5 days a week. And then I just hang out with my wife and my dogs, and that's it. And then I do it again the next day.
I did. As soon as you said if this is a podcast, I'll be real with you. I immediately, like, my first response was, I'm going to fucking end my life.
I mean, I guess, I don't know what else to compare this to.
No, it is a podcast.
It is.
Just don't ruin the illusion that I've made, okay? People don't think of it as a podcast. It's an event. It's an event. If you call it a podcast, they're gonna think about it weird. It's not. Okay? It's not a talk show. It's not a podcast. It's special event.
I'm gonna start calling you Joel Rogan from now on. Is that okay? Is that all right?
He's turning his viewers gay. PorcelainMaid is making his viewers gay. Stop watching him.
No, I think that's also part of why I don't. I do my best to stay out of any drama or controversy, because it just, one, I'm in my 30s now. I don't care. But also, if it doesn't involve me, I don't feel like I need to say my piece or my opinion, because it doesn't involve me. And who gives a shit what I have to say? I'll see it happening. I'm like, that seems rough or annoying. All right. And then I just go about my day.
I agree fully. When I started, I did not think about that, and I would get my grips into stuff that I had no business in. Like I should not, because like most of the time it was never me involved, but I would like say my piece, and I think that was like, even if it's well intentioned, it was probably a bad idea. Like I've learned now as I get older, I say that as if I'm old. As I get older, I like kind of realize you should honestly just stay in your own lane, and even if you have personal opinions on anything, it's never a good idea to like throw them out there. Like we had a fucking super rough April. I'm not gonna talk about it, but there was a very rough April that happened for VTubers.
Yeah, dude, it was. I'm like, fuck, dude. Maybe I don't hang out with VTubers anymore since they're all fucking graduating, dying, stealing money. I'm like, what is happening right now?
I had a moment where I was just like, guys, shut the fuck up. Stop asking me. I'm not going to talk about anything. I don't want to. If I did talk about it, it'd be to my friends in a personal environment. I don't feel the need to like shout to the fucking rooftops everything anymore. I did when I was younger, unfortunately, but like, you know, what am I gonna do now? I can't return. That
comes with getting older and maturing.
I can't go to the past.
I'll talk to Tina about it. Me and Tina will talk to each other about it, but no need to say really anything publicly, because I mean, what's 99% of the time, what's gonna come of it? Nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna make more people mad. It's just like, well, now I just made things harder for myself.
Now I will say, Chad, if you, for anyone else who's trying to become a streamer, if you like feel really fucking strong on something, fine, whatever, but just know that it's probably not gonna get anything done.
We're just talking about us personally. Obviously, if you want to go crazy.
It's just like it's just, man, I just need to fucking, I'm focusing on myself, dude. I got kids to feed. Like this is it for me.
I got too much other shit going on to worry about this thing that doesn't involve me at all.
That was what I said.
I do like to
I said that in April. I was like, guys, this is a lot, and I have my own personal feelings on it, and it's gonna make me sad. However, I just fucking fixed my sleep schedule. Nobody fucking talked to me. I feel great right now because I'm sleeping properly.
Hell yeah. No, I just I like to be informed. Like maybe I like to know what's going on, but I don't feel like I have to comment on everything.
And I think it's the proper way of going about things, because it's like, dude, I'm in my bubble. Don't pop my fucking bubble, man. I'm moisturized. I feel great. I'm playing fucking, I don't know, Peggle.
Blueprints.
Peggle base. It's my favorite game as a kid.
That's how I feel too. I the extent of me branching out is through collabs. Like I don't do like like front page time. I don't do or any like sponsored streams or anything like that. I kind of just grow through collabs, and that's been great for me.
Surprised you don't do that many sponsors. I feel like that's always like a lucrative thing, and you can get one that you probably like.
I've done I do maybe like 2 a year. I did one in February. I might have one in June, and then I guess maybe one in the fall. I feel like I'm very fortunate where I don't have to do sponsor streams. I could do okay. Plus, I'm very, very picky. I don't have like an agent or an agency or anything. I just kind of do it myself, or if they reach out to me, I'll respond. But I'd rather those go to people who would enjoy them more or get more from them. But yeah, if something comes along, like the one I did in February was for Yakuza or Like a Dragon, which I was going to play anyway. So I'm like, sure.
How dare you dead name them? It is Like a Dragon. How dare you?
Jesus Christ. I know. I'm the worst.
You can't say that.
But yeah, if someone emails me and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll give this a shot. Then I'll do that, but I don't really go actively seeking them or anything. And like I said, I don't have an agent or an agency or anything. It's just me and Tina, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't really I have somebody that helps me with stuff, but it's more like an administration rather than a manager. I just say manager because it's funnier. I feel like I always get like, how I see sponsors is like, this is my opportunity to just play a game that I don't normally I would never, like JRPGs, right? Like I don't really want to do a JRPG on stream because it's like 300 hours and then what? Like everyone's fucking.
That's very, very hard to do on stream.
I wake up and everyone's gone one day. Like nobody's watching my stream after my 400th playthrough of Persona.
Have you played Expedition 33?
I haven't, but I know it's really good. I haven't
played it yet either. I talked to Lena Lazar recently about it, and she's been playing it, and she's loving it. And we were talking on stream, and she's like, I hate that I played this on stream because it almost made me like dislike the game. Because the way people are, they'll spoil shit, they'll backseat, and it's just like, brother, please.
And it takes like, most JRPGs are like 400 fucking hours. I remember I got sponsored to play Persona, and I was like, I finally have. So I see it as an excuse to play these games. Like I always wanted to try these games, and if it fails, if nobody watches, hey, I get paid, so it's fine. So I'll use sponsors as an excuse to play games that I wouldn't normally play that I have a vested interest in. So I did one for Persona, fucking 2-hour sponsorship as the normal rate, chat. They pay for 2 hours. I didn't get out of the tutorial. It was fucking, the tutorial is longer than 2 hours. I didn't even get to see the gameplay. I was sitting there reading for 2 hours with Persona 3. I did not know what it plays. Yes, it is. It's paying me to read a book.
I got the one sponsorship I got like that was for Nier Automata. I kind of just said yes on a whim, even though I wasn't sure if I would like it. And then, you know, I did the 2 hours they asked for it. I'm like, all right, sick. I'm gonna keep playing the game because this is good. And then that was how I got into the Nier series, was through a sponsorship.
I love Nier. Dude, Decade, you are essaying. The bot is not going to read it all. You did it in the middle of us talking, and I am... Thank you for the fun fact about games.
200 bits, though.
Yeah, thank you for the 200 bitties. One of the things that I do when I'm doing Porcelain Parlor is I have a hard time balancing because it's a solo collab, right? So it's kind of like, I need to balance thanking everyone and thank you for the raids and everything. But because my raid thank you is a giant fucking 30-second spiel, I don't want to like interrupt people for it.
No, that's good etiquette. That's good. Excuse me, streamer etiquette.
Yeah,
whenever I do collabs, I don't really talk too much to stream, but that's why I always go live like an hour before and I talk to chat beforehand. I do it for every stream. 45 minutes or an hour of just yapping to chat and just chatting before the streams start properly.
Well, that's
that way I feel like we get our time.
That's also one of the reasons why everyone on Twitch does 1 hour of just chatting. It's because all the viewers take an hour to get in. So what I've learned from streaming is that like you are not at your average viewership until an hour into the stream, and then that's like kind of where everyone's kind of in. Like it just takes everyone a long time to get into the fucking stream.
And people have things going on. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Insane to me that my viewers have something going on. I will talk to them, and then they'll be like, yeah, I don't really got much to do. I'm just kind of watching a PorcelainMaid stream. And then all of these motherfuckers, Fridays are my worst fucking streams. I'll stream on Friday and like half of my viewers are gone. And then I stream on Monday and it's like, what are you guys doing on a Friday? You guys actually go out? What the fuck?
It's the weekend, yeah. They're going out. They're hanging out.
You guys have more of a life than me, and you watch me for entertainment. What is this?
They just, you know,
it's
the weekend. They want to spend some money.
I feel like you have a pretty healthy lifestyle. I for some reason in my head, you're kind of an offline person. Like I don't see you as like doom scrolling or going on the internet too much. Like you'll just kind of hang out.
Not really not much these days. I used to be like big on Twitter and like scrolling every day and all that shit. But then I kind of just stopped because I'm like, this all sucks. I don't care about any of this. We'll just I'd rather just spend time with, you know, my wife and the dogs.
Of what Twitter does to a motherfucker. You just get nihilistic immediately.
Yeah, every time I open this, I get pissed off within 4 posts. Like, why am I reading this?
I have to make sure I'm on the following page.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sometimes I put you on the For You page. I'm like, I'm in hell right now. Why am I here? I feel like I do need to be on Twitter still, just because that's a good way to reach out to people. And
Glasses, how good is your Twitter Ray impression?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you think you could pull it off?
No,
you should have
I do not.
You should have Glasses just randomly tweet for you and see if people can tell the difference.
She probably. She knows me better than me at this point.
Scary. Glasses, you could be a skinwalker.
She sends out responses on TikTok, says me, right? So.
Yes. I thought it was you messaging me. Like Glasses did not identify themselves, so I was like, dude. I told her in the future if you're writing this right, sign it Glasses, please. As soon as that happened, can I be honest with you? I sent a message to my brother because my brother and me used to watch you a lot, and I would be like, dude, Ray just messaged me. This is crazy, bro.
I mean, kind of by an extension. I mean, Glasses will ask me if it's okay, or she'll tell me she did it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Joel is lying. I did. I don't believe you. What are you gonna do?
Also,
who are you gonna prove it to? He's not gonna open TikTok. He's not gonna look it up.
No, Joel, I don't know the password to my TikTok account.
Good.
If I wanted to log in, I can't because I don't know it.
Keep yourself clean, man.
Glasses knows it and Tina knows it. That's it. I don't know it because I don't need it.
That's what I want, man. I want to get to the point where I don't have to do any work on YouTube for the uploads or on TikTok. Like I want my managers to, well, I have a YouTube manager named Formal. We love Formal here. She's the one who kind of uploads everything for me, and I would really like for all of that to be done so I don't have to do it. And then I have my other editors, but all my editors kind of like, they all just are very abrasive against me. Like, I feel like I have to get into a fist fight with my editors to get like what I want for a video, because they'll be like, no, and then I throw a punch and they're like, okay, maybe, all right, fine.
I still manually upload all my own videos. Excuse me. I still do all that stuff.
All the VOD videos are you?
Well, yeah. Well, the VODs are pretty easy because a lot of it's just copy and pasting stuff. But yeah, I manually upload all that. Whenever my editor sends me something, I'll watch it all the way through and give them notes. But I still handle all that stuff on my own.
I do that too, for the most part. Does that mean if I go into your VOD channel and start commenting on all the VOD videos, you'll see them?
Glasses will see them. She checks the comments all the time. I check them on newer videos. But if you go back like a week or so, I probably won't see them.
Dude, Glasses is the... you know the OnlyFans girls will have... This is not a bad thing,
I don't know what
by the
that
way.
is. What is OnlyFans?
Don't worry about it.
What's that?
Don't worry about it.
What
This is the chat. You can just like... This is in the back of your head, me talking to you.
Is that a streaming site? Okay, yeah.
Chat, if a lot of OnlyFans and a lot of people that do that kind of work, they hire somebody else to pretend to be them. It's called they like ghost message people. So Glasses is your version of like when somebody's like, hey, can you send me like a foot picture right now? And Glasses will be like, sure, how do you want it? Let's play.
Yeah. That shit's wild. But yeah, with the YouTube stuff, I feel like for like edited content to watch it back and give notes, I feel like if you don't watch your own content, why would someone else watch your content? So I'm like, I'll watch it even though I hate hearing my voice to make sure it's exactly what I want, and then we'll upload it.
It's easier for me because I'll watch it and I'll be like, holy shit, I am funny. Guys, what? Because my editor enhances
times
everything.
where I'm watching my own content and I laugh at my own joke and I'm like, I feel like an asshole. I feel like an asshole.
No, it's fucking great, dude. I love laughing at. I constantly laugh at my jokes. I have to repeat. I'll beat a joke to death. I will constantly beat a joke to death. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Wish my name was Joke.
Yeah. Hey, Joel.
Yeah. When same thing when I pull clips, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a funny moment. That was a funny moment, so on and so forth.
What does one Joel say to another Joel?
What's that?
You want to hear a joke? What does one Joel say to another Joel?
This fucking guy.
You
Comedy genius. Dane Cook, everybody. Dane Cook.
It's kind of funny.
Age Bowl. Greg Miller.
Stupid. Do you have...
Oh, go ahead.
No, you first. You're the guest.
I was gonna say, are there any games or any series that you play on your channel, even though you know it's gonna perform poorly, but you play it for yourself?
Like
for me, it's Like a Dragon, primarily.
What were some of the ones that I've done that really did badly? I'll do them because I already started them and I want to finish them because I know I have VOD watchers that really I'll remember seeing a comment from somebody being like, I'm really happy that you're playing this game, and that like I'm a super piece of shit. Like I cry if a plushie falls down on my bed frame kind of person. So like if somebody says that,
emotional.
If somebody says that, I'll be like, okay, well now I have to fucking do it. So I'll do it like I think we did Liza P for like 4 months, like because I just wanted to make sure, because I don't like playing the same game in a week more than once. So I'll do it once a week.
I'll do it maybe twice unless it's like a Dragon. I try to do it at most twice. But yeah, no, I agree.
So I'll do that for a while just to finish it, because I just want to make sure that I actually finish games. I don't want to have like a backlog of unfinished games. So I'll do stuff like that. I remember when I first started playing Monster Hunter, Honkai Star Rail, and Ace Attorney. That was another one. Those games all underperformed. And then like I don't know how to say it. I would brute force it until it got more viewers. So like I brute forced Monster Hunter. I kept streaming it on Saturdays and I made it an event. So anytime something does bad, I'll just like rebrand it like a fucking event, like it's Monster Hunter Saturdays now, and then it would get more viewers. That was what I did with something. I do something called Porcelain Potluck, where I'll play 4 games based on a genre, 1 hour of each game. That way I can play and try indie games and get my chat into them without having to be like, hey, we're playing this indie game, and nobody comes.
I do something kind of similar. I call it Roulette's Play.
Yep.
Where we put a bunch of games that chat suggests, whether on YouTube or in the Discord. We put them on a wheel. I'll spin it. I'll play it for up to an hour, and then we'll move to another game and spin the wheel.
Exactly.
And it's great.
It does so much better than just playing the games by themselves, because it's like
exactly.
You already fooled the people into coming to watch the fucking stream. That what are they gonna do? Leave?
Also, some people, you know, a game will be recommended by a bunch of people, so they're excited to finally see the game. Or even if someone recommends a niche game and I put it on the wheel, they get excited, like, oh my god, he's finally gonna play, you know, X game or Y game. That's very, it's a good idea. I'm glad you do something similar.
I like that so much, because now I'm just thinking, then Ray just fucking hates it. Like, you play the game that they've been so excited for, and you're like, guys,
it happens.
This shit sucks.
I mean, generally I go like up to at least an hour. Very rarely have I stopped a game before that, but I could play for an hour and be like, that was fine. You know, I probably won't play it again, but I'm glad I tried it. You know?
I remember this because this is how I felt watching you play Katana Zero. I was like, Ray, this is, you don't get it, dude. This is next level. This is, the writing is fucking, it's hitting me, bro. It's good.
I'm just not a big story guy in video games.
And that was fine. That was fine. But I remember just being so heated. I clenched my fist like Arthur watching you play it. I was like, no, Ray, you don't get it.
You're right. I don't get it because I'm probably not even reading it.
It was fucking funny though.
Katana Zero is supposed to be getting that DLC was supposed to get years ago, so I might have to play it again.
Yeah. You can play it again and I can watch, and then I can get like, I can ball my hands up into fists again watching you play it.
I'll read it just for you.
That's so fucking funny to me. I've had games like that where I don't get it. Dude, I mean, fuck. I've played some. I mainly play indie games, and a lot of them are fucking avant-garde. I played one called Psychopomp, and my brain would not fucking understand what the hell was going on. It was.
Well, sometimes with an indie game, they like stiffen their own farts, so it's just like, I don't know what this means, but
yeah,
sure, man.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But sometimes like they'll hit me in a certain way that I'm like, this is just fun. Like, I just like this. There was one called Enna Dream Barbecue that came out recently that already had like a cult following. Played it. Didn't really understand anything that was going on, but it didn't feel like it was trying to be avant-garde. It was just kind of fun. It was just kind of silly. It was one of those games where it's just like multiple art styles, like mixed media, like 2D, 3D, stop motion, CDI. Cool. That was fucking insane.
CDI, like the console CDI?
Yeah. It was like that. It was really cool. Vinny Vinesauce in it. Yeah, they were a vampire apparently.
Shout to Vinny.
It's so cool, man. I love shit like that. I wanted to ask you though. I wanted to ask you specifically this, because I actually don't think I've ever heard your opinions on this. Even watching you as a kid, I thought you were a big anime person when I was younger. For whatever reason, I don't know why. When watching you, I guess you were more anime than most of the other people in the room when I was watching you as a kid. And now I'm like, do you know how many? Do you watch anime? Have you only ever seen Chobits?
I've seen, I mean, when I was younger, obviously, like, I watched Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, because they were on Toonami. That was the extent, like, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, like, the bigger ones. But, no, the only anime I've seen to completion is Chobits, because my girlfriend at the time wanted to watch it. And we did. And I enjoyed it. But besides that, no, I have not watched any. I've not completed any other anime.
Or it's just not for you?
It just wasn't for me. I generally don't watch too much TV in general, even back then. I just mainly played video games, so I just never really, it just never really grabbed me. Like, I would watch cartoons when I was a kid, but that's more just like,
shout out to Courage,
my goat, some classic Cartoon Network stuff.
Goat.
But no, I don't have anything against anime. It just never grabbed me at the time. Besides, like, you know, the two big ones.
Dude, you're surrounded by it now. Like, this is who you collab with now.
It is weird, yeah. It is weird. I just collab with anime people at this point. I'm like, I don't watch any anime.
You'll just like know nothing about it. Like, I can
know
like make a Naruto
even, like,
reference.
Even basic shit like, I'm like, yeah, dude, sure.
Dude, the hand signs.
I know enough about
hitting you with the fireball jutsu right now, and you can't do anything about it.
Dude, hit me with the fucking Twitch sub jutsu. Am I right? Any gifters in chat? Yeah, I don't know anything about anime, but I can make dumb jokes every now and then about it, and that's the extent of it.
I think the funniest thing that could happen is if I just what if I just fed you anime information? Like, I fed you inside anime jokes, and then you could just say it during a collab to fuck with somebody.
That would be funny if you gave me some obscure fucking like Inuyasha reference that I can use in like 8 months.
I'm gonna feed you like really stupid anime references that are super obscure, and I just want you to like drop. This is the same as like fucking with somebody in stream and saying "wake up." Just like randomly drop an anime reference, and when somebody starts talking to you about anime, you're just like, I don't fucking watch anime, dude. I don't know anything that you're talking about.
Just fucking hit me with some One Piece shit. I don't know, and I'll just bust it out.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Just say randomly next time you stream, if anyone starts talking about anime, just say Edward, but like say it in that exact consonants, like Edward, and then that's it.
My default is if someone's talking about anime, I just say I love that anime with Gary of Sand.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. Good old Gary of Sand.
That's like saying I love John Halo. He's my favorite dude ever.
Oh, I love that joke. John, name of game.
John. Which technically his name is John, so it works out even better.
It does work in that, but like John Yakuza or John, Resident Evil.
Do you have a favorite like game lore? Because you're not really somebody that's super into game lore, but do you have one that you really liked?
It would probably be Yakuza's the only, or Like a Dragon. I keep dead naming it. Jesus Christ. That's the only video game series where I actually pay attention to the story.
Really? Nothing else?
Yeah. That's really it. Because I'm really invested because all the games connect, all fucking like 12 of them. So do
you have one that you really don't like though? Like a game that you really like, but you really don't like the actual story of it?
Oh man. I feel like some of the stories in like Resident Evil are pretty fucking bad because it's just essentially really convoluted, but it's just zombies bad for the most part.
Yeah.
But I still love those games, even though the stories are kind of nonsensical.
It's okay. I play it for Leon.
That's
I've never
true.
actually played one of the games that he's in. I've only ever played fucking Biohazard. I don't know, man. That was back when I used to get scared of video games. I got desensitized because I played too many horror games trying to bait clips out of myself, and then now I play a horror game and I sit there straight faced when somebody does a jump scare and I'm like, hey baby. And it's just like there's nothing there. Like I got nothing now.
Tina's the same way. She like, I don't know, she like separates the game. Like she knows like playing a game or watching a horror movie, she's like, this isn't real. Like this is like, I know this is a game or a
watching
movie,
a PorcelainMaid stream.
She's the same way. Like she doesn't really get jump scared that easily.
Do you?
At least when it comes to stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm a giant pussy.
Dude, when was the last time you played a horror game?
I played Minecraft for 3 years against my will. So, or 2 years against my will.
Well, hold on. Mental trauma is not the same thing. You taking like a debuff every time you play Minecraft is not the same thing as being jump scared.
I don't know if I played any like true horror games recently. It's usually like survival horror, or something like that, where you can like,
games like The Forest.
Yeah. I don't really do many like psychological horror games or something like that.
What about like nothing psychological, because that's like kind of story heavy, but what if you just played like I don't know, like Alien Isolation, something that's kind of gameplay focused?
If I were to play that, I'd probably be on edge, because I know something is tracking me. I don't like games where you can't really I mean, I guess it's a bad example because in Alien Isolation you can kind of defend yourself.
Like horror games where you can't.
Yeah. So some like Amnesia, for example, would freak me out because like, well, I can't defend myself. I just have to run and hide.
To be fair, that stuff's kind of annoying too, because a lot of horror games are shitty where they'll just be like, hey, go fuck yourself. Like, you die, and we're going to give you 6 chase sequences. That's why I like horror games that are like Limbo or Inside or like Little Nightmares. Have you played those? Little Nightmares?
I love the Little Nightmares game. And
there you
Limbo
go.
And Inside. I'm excited for the, there's Little Nightmares 3, and then there's the other game that's kind of similar to that coming out this year.
What that was is that's, I think that's like people that worked on Little Nightmares that made their own studio, and they're making a game similar to it.
Yeah, Little Nightmares 3 is actually made by a different company, and then the Little Nightmares 1 and 2 team are making, I forgot whatever their game is called.
It's
kind of in the same. It's very confusing.
It's very confusing, and they're both co-op too. It's just like, holy shit, I'm so lost.
Like Reanimal or some shit. Yeah.
It's really sick. I don't know. I kind of want to see you play like, not like a horror game where it's like just the chase sequence shit, but like something like those is always really cool because it's like that's the only way to get you to get scared rather than like the annoying
like those
ones.
Games are just like those games are creepy. Like in I think it's Little Nightmares like 2 where you have to run through and you're getting chased by like mannequins or some shit. I can't do mannequins. Mannequins fucking scare the fuck out of me. I know. Except you're great.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like you're having a Froggy moment here. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Hey, it's 2025. Where are the wool mannequins? Am I right? Am I right, chat? Anybody? Any gifters for Joel? Your fucking face.
I made this character design because I was finally someone says it. Shut the fuck up, chat. I made this because I'm a character designer. I really like I don't do the art that much anymore. I'm trying to get back into it, but I really like making character designs. and it's like one of my favorite things to do, just kind of like take stuff and mix it together. So I made this a long time ago because I had this thing called fucking your fears, right? I was terrified. Hey, thank you for the gift sub. I was terrified of dolls, and I decided, well, if I just make it like pretty looking, if I make it hot, then I'm not scared anymore. So I drew a hot doll, and I started using that as a fucking cover for VTubing and shit like that, and I just went with it. And now every time I get a new model outfit, it's something I'm terrified of. So we have doll. My nun outfit is me scared of the ocean.
Oh, the nun outfit.
And
is
then,
that the one where you have like the tentacle coming out of you?
It's me scared of the ocean. It's me scared my thalassophobia. And then we have the bikini, me scared of skin and women.
That's
so
fair.
that was another one.
I saw you did the bikini Porcelain Parlor cotton.
Fucking, I hate that model. Can I say that? The model looks great. I hate showing skin. I am not a skin person. And that was a sub goal, but I did my best to design it in a way that it still looked good. So I'm pretty happy.
I think it came out great.
I did. I tried really hard to make it look classy, like a wine aunt trying to drink wine while the pool boy is like skimming the fucking pool, but they're not actually doing their job. They're just there to look good. So you just stare at the glistening muscles for a little bit. Husband's out. You know, we're good.
I got it. Yep.
Stupidest fucking jokes ever. I don't know. My brain immediately started thinking of that, and I was like, this is such a... I'm going to continue with this joke. I did... So I had a whole thing about anime, but, you know, I didn't expect you not to watch any anime, so I kind of want... I'm just going to swip the question to fucking cartoons, because now I want to talk about cartoons.
Yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, number 1.
It was pretty fucking good. That got played a lot in the Narvaez household.
What was
Courage
number 1 for you?
Dog, like... Oh, when I was, for me, it was probably, I watched a lot more Nickelodeon when I was a kid. For me, it's probably, maybe Hey Arnold is probably at the top. I like a lot of Hey Arnold.
I've never met a Hey Arnold fan. I've never met a Hey Arnold fan.
I love Hey Arnold.
You are the first person.
Really? I liked Rugrats when I was younger as well. Doug.
Tommy Pickles, my goat.
Tommy Pickles. Ed and Eddie was another classic.
Ed,
I feel like
and
a
Eddie,
lot of the
all three
cartoons
goats
back in the day were just hitting for me.
Ed and
But yeah, I'd say
Eddie,
Hey
like,
Arnold was my favorite.
the Alien episode of Ed and Eddie fucked with me as a kid. That one like made me, I shit myself.
I love the cartoons from back in my youth, but that's because I'm an old man just talking about. Oh, back in my day, cartoons were better.
No,
Cat Dog was
you're
another
right.
great one.
You're right. I mean, some new ones are good. Like I loved Adventure Time. I liked Steven Universe. And like a lot of them were good. Ben 10 was great, yeah. Generator X peak, but nowadays they made like Cartoon Network died because they had it was only the Teen Titans reboot for 99% of their fucking blockage when they were like posting
stuff. Well, that's
stuff.
what Nickelodeon is now. It's all SpongeBob SquarePants. So it's the same thing.
I don't know, maybe some of the new episodes hit. I haven't like watched any of them, but they sometimes have good stuff. What was the last Nickelodeon show that they fucking made, dude?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea.
Did they make
there was
Bluey?
like a Patrick Star show? No, I think
forget that happened.
Bluey is something. I think it's a different company, but Bluey fucking hits. People really like Bluey.
Megas XLR was one of the older ones, and I liked that one too. Trying to remember some of the I did watch Boomerang too. I watched a lot of older cartoons.
Boomerang, the classic Cartoon Network, yeah.
Duck Dodgers, anyone Duck Dodgers?
Wow.
That was my first fucking crush on a character. The Martian Queen, holy shit.
What a pull, fucking Jesus, Boomerang.
It was good, man. I still have like so many things from my head from watching Boomerang, like the fucking shark that was not a knockoff of Scooby-Doo, but it was kind of there, and they had like
Jabberjaw.
Yeah, Jabberjaw.
No, I know Jabberjaw. Dude, I love Jabberjaw.
There was a fucking song that Jabberjaw sung. It was like, "What does Scooby-Doo have that I don't?" or something like that, and I was like, so
wow,
good.
Jabberjaw. Didn't think we'd be talking about him in the year of our Lord 2025.
Dude, I miss Jabberjaw. There's so much that I would watch on there, and it was so insane to think about because it's just like, oh my god, dude, why did I watch this as a kid? I was literally not that old, and yet I somehow was raising myself on shit that would like be considered super old at the time.
When I was a kid, I didn't realize those shows were like in the 60s and shit. I didn't realize till I was older. I'm like,
it's all reruns, buddy.
I'm like, Wacky Racers didn't come out in 1995.
Holy shit! Dude, you know what? If you do watch an anime, we gotta get Ray to watch Speed Racer because he's a fucking psychopath.
Oh God, I remember. I feel like I've seen some Speed Racer. I had a Speed Racer game on my Super Nintendo back in the day, and then a clip got sent to me a lot. It's a pretty infamous Speed Racer clip, which I'm sure chat will know, where it's just whatever the villain's name is like he's going over that cliff. And then he screams, ah, and then he just drives off the cliff himself. That one, I've seen that a lot.
There's a Speed Racer clip where there's a woman begging Speed. I think it's one of his friends begging. He's like, Speed, please, if you don't lose this race, that kid is going to fucking die. He's gonna get like a brain hemorrhage and die. And Speed's like, what's that got to do with me? And then he runs across. He like finishes the race at Mach 5 speed, and he's like basking in everyone's praise for him, and then the woman's crying in the background.
Did Speed Racer have like? I feel like I'm trying to remember. There was like a kid. Was it like a monkey or something?
There was a monkey that would be in the trunk of Speed Racer.
Okay.
He was like the mechanic. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm like, I think there's a monkey in this show, but I could be losing my fucking mind that there was a monkey in Speed Racer.
He's a fucking psychopath, dude. There's literally clips of that old Speed Racer show where he kills people, and he's like, "Not my problem. Shouldn't have been in my way."
Race. His car has like the buzzsaws on it. He got like springs to jump over.
I loved watching the live action Speed Racer movie too because it's so stupid. Like it's
Oh, I've never seen it. I heard it's very good though.
Highly recommend. That is you know what? That's like a you and Tina night. You get like the nice candles lit and you get popcorn. You watch Speed Racer live action. Racer.
Let's go. I'm down. I'm down. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Jesus Christ. It's so stupid, dude. He's absolutely fucking insane. So many of those old school anime or movies are fucking insane. Thank you for the raid, hero. Appreciate it. And all the bits and subs, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know I'm not mentioning them, but I do appreciate it, and I see them all happening. Oh my god, dude. Ray, I got a couple more questions that I'm gonna ask you. I just don't have fucking segues to get into them.
Let him rip.
Can we make like an artificial segue for me to get into these questions more naturally?
Sure. You just want to say like let's play, and that ends the conversation. Jump on the next one.
I'm trying to think of one. I'm looking at my list. I had one for your favorite types of games, and we were told, but like I don't know how to lean into this. What about what if we just like had somebody clip this and they cut out everything that happened before, and then there's like no context? That way, it seems like it's a good segue. Speaking of games,
clippers. Any clippers?
Speaking of games, Ray, do you have a favorite video game? Do you have a favorite like one that you're like really interested in playing but you haven't had time to play?
My favorite video game of all time, it's kind of like a series, but my favorite video game of all time is Tetris DS. Tetris as a whole.
That's
Tetris
so
DS
fucking specific. Why on the DS?
I have so many good memories of Tetris. I played that game almost every day when I was in high school, on the bus, during lunch with my friends, and that's where I really found my love for Tetris, and I fucking love it. And I've played almost every single iteration that's come out. Tetris Effect, the one that has like the really sick calming music, is also very, very good. But Tetris is also how Tina and I really bonded before we started dating. We played a lot of Tetris. I think it was called Tetris Splash on the Xbox 360.
Chat, so play Tetris to pull. Holy shit.
Tetris will always hold a special place in my heart. I fucking love Tetris.
It's actually super sweet.
And I also played a lot of Tetris 99 when that was popular.
I was gonna bring up Tetris 99 because I remember seeing you play it. Have you seen a Tetris speedrun before?
I don't know if it was a speedrun. I have seen high level Tetris play, and there's been a couple of Tetris events at Summer Games Done Quick and Awesome Games Done Quick that I've watched, and it's fucking crazy. I love it.
I really want to go to one of those. Are the AGDQ, SGDQ events, like, do they have stuff to do? Because I kind of want to go to one just so I can send the audience and watch it live, but like I don't know what the hell is going on there. Like, do they have their own cons, or are they just in cons?
So like we haven't been in a couple of years. We went a lot in the mid to late 2010s.
I remember seeing you in one.
Yeah. So the event is held in a hotel, and besides the actual event themselves, they have a couple of different rooms where you can hang out. So there's like a free play room where they have a bunch of just consoles and games set up so you can play with a bunch of people. Then they have a separate room where they would sometimes have like tournaments for things like Smash and shit like that. So a lot of people are hanging out there. Then there's just like hanging out in the lobby people just be hanging out, shooting the shit in the lobby. And then depending where you are, like wherever they hold it, sometimes there's things nearby. So like I remember one AGQ, I think was in somewhere in Florida, where like Disney was kind of close. So a lot of people would just like, yeah, grab a group of people and just hang out and go to Disney. It really helps if you do know people there, because then you'll just find a group and then you guys will find something to do. There's also a lot of people who just hang out in their hotel rooms, casually playing games with people or having parties or whatever too.
They watch it on their phone from the hotel room of where it's being played.
Yes, sometimes people just go to hang out with friends, so they'll like have like their TV set up playing whatever, and then they'll have like a laptop on the side with the event up just in case, so they can watch it as well.
Go downstairs to fucking. That's so funny to me, dude. I love that. I'm so mad.
It's super nerdy, but it's super fun.
They
also have an arcade as well. They had an arcade the couple years I went.
There was an AG after, so I went to college in Florida for exactly where an AGDQ was being held, but I didn't know about it until a year after I had already graduated, and I found out that they'd been hosting one 2 years in a row in that same fucking area that I was in. I could have walked to AGDQ, and it pissed me the fuck off. I was so mad.
It's really fun to be there for like a big game, so like a Super Metroid or something like that, because the room is just packed, and whenever something hype happens, it's just like everyone gets like super excited and applauses and everything. It's a good vibe, and they raise a fuck ton of money, so that's always good.
I think one of the reasons I love it so much is just that they have a fucking audience. Like I feel like if you could literally show me anything, and if there's a live audience screaming in the background to everything that's being done, I like a monkey. I go like, let's go, yeah! And it's just
you should have gone to Let's Play Live.
There you go. I should have. I missed it. I missed my chance. There. Can you recreate that? You want to get a venue?
No, boy, I sure don't want to. I did one Let's Play Live, and that was enough for me. I remember when this was the first one they did. Tina and I were dating at the time, and I didn't want to do it because I didn't believe in it, and I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. I think this is going to be bad, and it's going to be issues, and it's going to suck. On my calendar by my door when Let's Play Live was going to happen, I forgot the exact date, but the date just said "fuck" in all capital. Like that's what I wrote to symbolize Let's Play Live was coming. I told Tina, please don't come. I'm so embarrassed. Please don't. And then like the day of, I'm like, can you please come? I'm so nervous that this is going to be awful. Please show support. And to her credit, she came out and hung out, and the event went well. Everyone had a good time. I will say we did get kicked out of the venue though, because I think we went long and we only had the venue, scheduled for so long, and there's supposed to be a meet and greet. So we had to do the meet and greet outside.
I think I watched you do one at RTX. I think I remember watching on a shitty camera angle of a Let's Play of you guys at RTX doing it.
Yeah, they had me come out as a guest for one Let's Play Live at RTX one year. That was one of the craziest experiences of my life that I don't think will ever be replicated, because this had been like a couple of years after I'd left. So I'm like, I don't know if anyone gives a shit. There's a bunch of new fans here. They might not even know who the fuck I am. But sure enough, we did the bit. I had the blanket over me or whatever, and they pulled it off. And it was like I think it was full. The whole auditorium was like screaming and applauding. It was like so surreal because there's like just thousands of people here just like applauding me. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It was like overwhelming.
Do you underestimate like how much people like know you or how much people grew up with you? Because like I feel like you're getting it now when you're playing with VTubers, right? I am getting
it now. With all these VTubers, like, oh my god, I used to watch you. And I'm like, I start doing the math in my head. I'm
I still do.
Oh, well, you know what I mean. I do the math in my head. I'm like, yeah, you're in your like mid to late 20s. So yeah, that 10 years ago, you'd be like our demographic. And it's just, it's crazy. It's like you, Ari, Chibi, Cotton. I'm like, holy fuck. There's probably more out there, but
that's fucking, it's gotta be a weird feeling, right?
It is. It never, I'm very, very fortunate. It's always very surreal to hear stories of people like, oh, I used to watch you so-and-so. And now we play games together. I'm like, and then it really hits me. It's like, I've been making content a long time, man.
It's wild. Next time I get into a collab with you, I need to start the collab with being like, you're that guy from the internet box, right? Holy shit.
I will swat myself if you do that. So just a heads up on that. I will do that.
Is that your oldest? Is that like the oldest internet presence you had? Was that?
No, it was Achievement Hunter, absolutely. Or community videos for Achievement Hunter. So like back before I got hired full time.
I actually have one. I think I told you this, but I made a community hunter video that never got approved, by the way. But I did one with Jeremy, and it
I remember you telling me this. This is great.
I did a community hunter video on the, I think it was the achievement to squash 5. It was for Titanfall 1, and it was to squash 5 players with your Titan's drop impact. And I was like, I did research on it. I would play, like, I played so much Titanfall on my Xbox just to get the recording on my Dazzle capture card for fucking...
Oh my god, the Dazzle.
And
Classic.
I remember I just was like, hey, Jeremy, would you join me for this? Dude doesn't know who the fuck I am. Didn't know who I was at all. Recorded it. It was pretty natural.
Yeah.
And this was on Skype through a recording. It was so awkward.
That's how we did it back in the day.
Sent it. Never got in. Never. I wish it did so I could go and see it again and like check back on it. It never went in. And then Jeremy forgot to remove me on Skype for 6 years. And I DM'd him and I was like, hey man, you should probably remove your fucking phone number off Skype.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm,
you should re-record that today and then we could record an achievement guide for it.
Let me send an email to somebody who doesn't know I am. I'm like, hey,
you
don't
have to
know me.
also rebuy the Dazzle.
Yeah, let me go. I'm gonna go buy a Dazzle capture card. I'm gonna send a DM to Jeremy, who doesn't know who I am, by the way, and be like, hey, do you want to like remake this one thing that we did, I don't know, like 17 years ago? And
have you not collab with Jeremy recently?
No,
I feel like you would have some crossover. Oh,
I don't think so. You're the only, you, Bricky, Strippin, and Nags and Jabroni Mark are the only Flesh homies that I've collabed with. No, and there's some other streamers like Salty Fish and people like that, but you guys are the only ones that I've ever like collabed with yet. I'm trying to branch out. I kind of like doing collabs with people that don't know anything about VTubing because it's very fun. Like I did one with Tierzu, which is the weirdest fucking nightmare blunt rotation I've ever had in my life. It's fucking VTubers and Tierzu, which is like, what the fuck? What is this?
Hey, it works.
Kinda, yeah. I think it's cool. I want more VTubers invading. Like, I don't want to call them like a disease, but I kind of like that they are a disease spreading. It's fun
They're
to
a
see.
Pariah.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's so interesting to see.
We'll have to get you in a collab with Matt or Jeremy or something like that.
Dude, I'm not gonna say anything. If you put me in a collab with them and I'm gonna sit there and be like, holy shit, I'm like 14 again.
We recently did this Achievement Hunter collab that Jeremy set up, and he invited Chibi.
I saw.
And before the collab started, I called her on Discord, and it was the most quiet I've ever heard. I'm like, oh, you're fucking terrified.
That's how I felt, dude. That's how I felt starting this. It was my first time 1v1ing with you, so I was just like, I hope I don't fuck up. I hope I don't like. I'm not gonna stutter, right? We're good. I'm natural. I'm natural.
I stutter all the time. I stutter all the time. My voice cracks every fucking 2 hours. So
no, if it happens, I have to like shoot chat. I actually have to start putting people down.
Oh,
I lose viewers every time I stutter because I physically have to kill them so they don't like in Minecraft. So they don't.
I usually lose viewers when I go to the bathroom because you know how it is. You can't leave your stream or you lose viewers.
That's why I made them a mini game. Have you seen this? I made them a whole mini game for them to play on stream whenever I have to use the bathroom or go anywhere.
Oh no, I didn't see this. My chat just watches my chair.
Wait, I do know chair cam. You have an emote for it.
Chair cam.
Here,
yeah.
I'll show you. I'm gonna swap screens real quick. Chat. Yep. Everything's gonna go dark for a second, and then you'll see the mini game. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Don't shit yourself.
Nobody panic, dude. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool. We'll be
fine. Let me turn this off. I have a mini game that they can play called Blockhead's Big Adventure, and Ray, relax.
All right.
And basically, it's a game where they can gain points, and it's a good way for me to credit fan art too, so I can show off fan art. So if I click start, they call up their iPad. Chat. The way it goes is they make commands via chat spam.
Okay.
So they go left and right, and they get a point score based on how many rooms they get to. So you can see they're voting.
Oh, this is sick.
Yeah, dude. It took like a year or two to make. It was when I released their model and their lore video too, because you know what VTubers are. We do a bunch of extra bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta do all the lore video and whatnot.
Well, I do it because it's creative and I really like it. But like, I know other people feel like they're obligated to do it. But yeah, see if they open. So now they're gonna open the chest. Sometimes the difficulty level swaps depending how far they go. And now they've credited fan art, so they can look up that artist and they can see.
That's fucking very, very cool.
Yeah,
that's
and
a genius idea.
They have like enemies they can fight. All of them are made out of cardboard. Have you ever played what the fuck was it called? Little Gator Game.
Oh yeah, I fucking love that game.
That's what this is
how
based
everything
on.
Was made out of how everything was made out of cardboard.
It's all them. Yeah, it's them playing pretend. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna hit the refresh button so we can get to one faster. There's there it is. So they have 2 sets of OSTs and there's 6 backgrounds. So they have 12 tracks of music and 6 different backgrounds to go through, and then they have like little monsters they can fight, and we can keep updating this game with more stuff so we can make it a roguelike. I was about to
say, how often do you update it with like art and stuff?
We're getting a shield update soon, so have you ever played Slay the Spire and how they have like shields?
I've seen Tina play it.
Yeah, we're adding that soon, and we're hopefully adding a lot more too. We're going back to like being able to see chat. There you go.
That's so cute.
It's cool, man. I've been really enjoying the reason I'm a VTuber is because I really enjoy the artistic aspect of it. Because I don't know, like I don't draw, but it's fun to like direct people to do all the work for me. And it's really cool to do. So we've been trying to update it. I'm making a video game, not like a full game, but like a game for a debut specifically, where I can move around in like full body tracking, and chat can move around like a platformer, and they can do like quests and puzzle quests and stuff.
Have you done 3D VTubing before? Like, do you have like the suit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whenever we play Mario Party, I wear the 3D VTuber model with my hand tracking.
Do you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's what I went to college for, was 3D modeling and animation. So I actually did. I've experienced mocap.
Helps.
Not comfortable, by the way.
I've only seen some. No, I remember when I was when I was at Rooster Teeth, when they would put on the mocap suit for Ruby. And I would see all the stuff they were doing, and they would be like, "This suit is miserable," but I need to wear it. No, I never tried it on.
You should have asked. You should have been like, "Hey man, let me play Ruby for like one scene. Let me just be Ruby for exactly one scene."
Let me be Blake. I'm gonna be Blake this episode.
I think, dude, that would be the greatest fucking cameo. Is if randomly in one scene you just see Blake awkwardly walking like you. For no reason.
Me. I'm Blake Belladonna. It's just like this. Guys, can you tell it's me?
so stupid. I think it'd be incredibly fucking funny. Oh my god.
The 3D models I've seen people use are fucking crazy. I remember watching Froggy playing like a horror game or something with her 3D model. So her 3D model's just like in the middle of the screen, and you just see her like crawling and like ducking her head and stuff. I'm like, this is so funny. But I can't believe how well it tracks.
Mine, whatever. Mine is not the best tracking, but like whenever I do my 3D model, I'll do stuff specifically meant for it. So I'll like do just chatting, or I'll do like Ring Fit Adventure or stupid shit if I do a full body tracking.
Ring Fit, God, I gotta try that at some point.
One thing that I really like doing with it is I like playing visual novels because it makes them more interesting, because I'm wearing full body tracking and I can just like, I can move myself into the scenes. I played Slay the Princess with full body tracking, and I would like move myself in the backgrounds. Yeah, I thought that was more fun to do.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, you're mainly just reading, so any way to spice it up is definitely a good thing.
God damn, dude. Yeah, that was when you first rated me. Yeah, you guys first rated me during Slay the Princess, I think.
Yep.
That's fucking insane. Oh my god. I'm sorry that you have to deal with VTubers.
No, it's great. I like VTubers more than real people at this point.
Yeah. I'd say we're more like anime characters because we exaggerate a lot of parts of our stuff.
Content creators and streamers are some of the worst fucking people in the world. I hate them all, including myself. So, you know, VTubers aren't too bad.
Well, VTubers are a part of it. The reasoning is that you don't get to spend that much time with VTubers because none of them respond to DMs. Like, they'll take like 3 weeks to respond to a DM.
Oh my fucking god, you are so correct. Yeah. To be fair to VTubers, it might be other people, but since I just deal with VTubers a lot more because I collab primarily with them, they don't respond.
No, they fucking don't.
Sometimes they don't respond, and I'm just like, Donowald, sick, great.
It's so fucking funny, especially because of that.
I'm used to it though.
What the fuck? Hello, Samsung Odyssey. Welcome on in.
I haven't played Mario Odyssey. Will this all make sense?
Like the fucking corporate brand? Are we allowed to swear? Like the phone?
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Samsung Odyssey. They have I think their monitors are like the big thing now.
Are we
Let's
allowed
go.
to swear? Can we swear? It is the brand. Ray, we can't swear anymore.
Ooh. All right.
Welcome.
Good. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool.
How do I do my raid intro without swearing? Welcome to the Stream Raiders. My name is PorcelainMaid. I used to be a man before I died and my soul got trapped inside the body of a doll.
Yo, Samsung Odyssey, you like Skibbity Toilet?
No, get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Sorry.
Come on.
I was trying. Sorry.
Him pronouns, but if you're still confused about pronouns of the 21st century, you can think of me as a bisexual's happy dream. I give you a curtsy out of courtesy because I'm elegant as
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Fudge. And Raiders, did you know if you follow the stream, you gain 3 extra inches to your Samsung Odyssey phone size?
Oh, okay, that works too.
Extra screen size just for you. Nice and large so you can see everything on your phone, like this stream.
Ginormous. Yeah, you can see everything.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can do this. I have a
think you
hat
did
that says "Good boys don't swear," but I'm not wearing it right now, so I don't know how to. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. You gotta be a good boy right now.
Good boys don't swear during sponsored segments. I can't do that.
Samsung Odyssey. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you, Samsung Odyssey. I don't know where this came from, but thanks. I think I saw Girl DM in the chat say, "Watch this," and then I immediately got rated. I appreciate it.
They were talking in the chat. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I have no idea what event you guys are doing, but you know, I'm also doing a big event. I got Ray in my stream.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where's your Ray, huh? Do you have a Ray?
Where's the guest at? Where's this guy?
Yeah. Do you have Stallion or something? Like, what Ray do you have?
What a callback.
Dude, I was so into achievement hunting that I would actually like look up all the gamer score on like the leaderboard for gamer scores or whoever had the most.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
You still do. We have plans to do an achievement hunting thing with Sayu that I really want to do.
Yeah, the Age Boys, we gotta do it.
We just need to figure out what God, fucking stupid fucking dumb stupid fucking name, stupid fucking word. Oh my God,
it makes sense. The Age Boys, dude. Age Boys.
So annoying.
Blame Saikuno. It's Saikuno's fault. That handsome man. He corrupted all of us.
It's such a dumb goddamn word. If anyone said Idgebol to me, I think I would lose my goddamn mind and I would throw a literal punch.
I truly thought it was a fake word for the longest time that he made up that day as a joke, and then I saw it in the wild. It's mainly, from what I've seen, it's been used in like stan culture, but I remember seeing it, I'm like, Idgebol!
Don't point at me. Don't put that fucking curse on me. Don't point at me when you're doing that.
This way, Idgebol!
I think if you say Idgebol, you know what? I think young people should stop existing. I don't think they should. I think anyone below. I'm gonna do an Expedition 33 real quick, spoilers, and say that anyone below the age of 20 should not exist. I don't think they should be here.
All right, am I good?
Spoilers.
Okay, spoilers are gone. Do you like that joke? Great joke.
So sick of it. I saw Idgebol in the wild too. I saw it on a fucking tweet. And it made me want to rip out my hair. And I tried my best to understand it. I tried my best in my head. I was like, you know, some people want something new. They want to feel like somebody made this probably, right? And you know, it's easier for them.
When we were younger, we had stupid terms.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Because we're older now. We're older.
No, don't let me in. I'm young and supple. Oh. I'm hip. I'm nubile.
I'm nubile.
I'm of marriageable age and young. I'm not old.
Oh man,
it pisses me off, man. I hate lol, Lamau. If you say Raffle, you're probably, you know, starting to dust yourself away. I can see the
copter, dude.
Stupid. That one's also dumb. Can I say something? I've just remembered something. I just remembered it right now as I'm talking to you. You're the fucking reason that my raid spam is meat spin.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of my fault.
It was you who I learned meat spin from.
Yeah,
You
Chibi said
put
the
that
same
curse
thing.
on me.
It's kind of crazy that they just left that in a Minecraft Let's Play that like kids in like high school and middle school would watch.
They left a lot of things they shouldn't have in this.
Oh yeah, you are not wrong.
Dude, I was
You were
on the fucking
You're the second
website.
person who told me.
I was on the goddamn website. I was a Rooster Teeth member on the website. I was one of the most popular members on the website, by the way.
I love that website. That was my like social media for a long time.
Yeah, I did too. I even met Sayu on it. I met a guy named Alejandro Saab or Kagi Films on the Rooster Teeth fucking website, and I would send
That's
a
crazy.
message. I sent a message to him. I sent a message to him saying, "Hey man, I'm making a fucking machinima. Do you want to help me?
Let's go.
You want to help me out?"
Let's go.
And he didn't respond. So fuck you,
Wow.
Sayu. You
Donut Walt.
Fucking,
Hey, he's not too busy these days. You should get that machinima going.
Yeah, let me remake that one. Let me go back into the old school. Do you think Rooster Teeth will respond to me if I if I ask
I mean,
them
Bernie's
help?
bringing it back. Fucking ask him.
Hell yeah. Hell, let me ask him if I have permission to use those 343
Oh
models
my
that they
God,
got.
Tina with the deep cut. Were you ever sponsor of the day on the Rooster Teeth website?
I don't know if I was. I think I was. I remember I would check the most popular users list because they had, for some
I
fucking
would do that
reason,
too.
they
I
had
would
a
do
most
that too.
popular reason. I was on there. I remember everything. I
Let's
don't know
go.
if the website is live, but I had a little sombrero and a fake mustache
What
that I
the
drew on top of my character. Yeah, well, listen.
Cancel this guy.
No,
What the
hold
fuck,
on.
dude?
I have reasoning. And
Alright.
I was like top 10 most popular users on the website. Do you want to know
Fucking Frog
why?
2.0 over here. No, why's that?
I would make fake accounts and I would follow myself with them.
Oh yeah, you're follow botting back in like
I was
2000.
follow botting myself as a kid.
I fucking can't. This guy.
I'm telling Bernie, no, wait, guys, my account.
That's so funny.
But I actually made friends from it too, which is really cool. Follow botting
I
on
mean-
the RT website.
I made a bunch of good friends on that website as well. I miss the old website. They like redid it and then it got like all different. It just wasn't the
What
same.
were they called? They were like journals or not journals?
Yeah, they were journals. You're like your
Mhm.
post, like your journal. Yeah, that's what it was called.
I think I was a dumbass, I don't know, like 14-year-old or something, and I would make like really engagement baity posts because I was just trying really hard to like grow as a content creator because I was just like I want this job. I want this job.
Dude. You had the foresight.
Yeah, hey, it worked out eventually. Can you believe it? For some reason people watch me. Also, not only do a lot of people watch me, I have the best gender analytics ever. And I am so proud of it. Yes, I fucking did. Let me show you.
I forgot. Tina did this recently or looked it up recently. My audience is obviously mostly male, but I have a much higher female audience than I thought.
Yeah? What's the percentage?
I think Tina's in the chat right now. She might be able to pull it
Tina?
up, or I'll have her text it to me. I don't know it off the top of my head, but Tina really likes looking at the analytics of things, and she tells me, I'm like, oh fuck, I kind of just exist. So,
Ray, what do you think my gender analytics would be with no prior knowledge of this conversation that we're having right now? You think mostly women, mostly men?
I'd probably go, maybe like 85% male and 15% female. If I had
It's
to take a guess.
50-50.
I was gonna say, I feel like the way you're leading me is 50-50.
48% female, 48.8% male. For the
That's crazy.
last year. I have the
Dang.
screenshot ready. Not only do I have the screenshot ready, we did a gender poll a while ago on stream, so now we have it on Twitch as well. And then I checked Discord. Discord is also 50-50.
I like how you have all these ready.
I like bragging about it. It makes me feel happy.
I mean, no, that's very, very high for fucking playing video games on Twitch.
This is my best flex. I call myself Bisexual's Wed Dream when I get raided, and I actually can fucking like throw it out there.
You can back it up.
Am I allowed to say raid? Is that okay? Do I have permission from you?
Yeah, dude, that's fine. I don't own that.
You like made that.
I gave
It's
you
yours.
the LP pass as well, so you have until this is over.
I get to say it at the end of the stream. I'm going to say it at the,
I gave
the
it
end
to
of the
Nags,
collab.
and that dude just won't stop. I fucked up, dude.
Yeah, sometimes you give people like the pass to say a slur, and immediately they're just like, oh, the fucking. It's almost as if they say it in their free time, looking at you, Nags.
Finally, let's play. Yeah.
He's like, oh, whoa, Nags, I gave you the
Have it
pass. I
preloaded.
didn't mean for you to do it every fucking minute.
Tina, is he follow botting the female viewers? Making female Twitch accounts. That's funny.
I don't know
why
why.
She's funnier than me.
I don't know why I did it as a kid. I think it really was just like, if I have more followers, more people are willing to talk to me, and it worked. It really did work.
You weren't wrong. Also, yeah, I know you do dumb shit as a kid, right?
Yeah. Well, I did a lot of stupid shit as a kid. Oh my god, dude. I fucking. Actually, yeah, I didn't do that much, but I did do some dumb shit. I'm trying to think of it, and most of the time I just stayed at home playing Halo Reach.
I stayed at home playing a lot of video games. I didn't go to any of my proms because I would sit at home and played Halo.
Same. I was in this, the first time I ever was like asked out by a girl was somebody who was my coworker at Little Caesars was like, "Hey Joel, do you want to go to prom with me?"
Pizza.
Yeah. And I said yes. And then because I was just like, "What? Sure." And then I went because she was like, "Can we go to my prom?" And I was like, "No." I'm uncomfortable. Can we go to mine?
Absolutely fucking not.
So I go, and it's my job to get the tickets, right, to go to prom. Yep. So I go up to the gym teacher at some point. I think it was at the end of a day, and I was like, it was really close to prom or something. It was like maybe a couple of days. It was like really last minute.
Kind of close.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, can I get prom tickets? Because I didn't know how to get them or if they were closed. And he was like, yeah, sure. $50 each. I gave him $100. And then the gym teacher left. Like, he quit. Like, he quit the gym. So he just stole $100 from me.
Get baited.
And I'm like, I'm an awkward kid. I'm introverted. And I'm like, I'm not going to talk to the other teachers about it. So I just go home. And then I just don't talk about it to anyone for like a week. Prom happens, the day of prom. And then I send a text message. And I'm like, hey, can we not? I don't actually have tickets to prom. I'm just going to stay at home. I'm sorry.
Someone came up. Halo reaches out.
I was a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit. But I'm also asexual, so that's probably why I was not really interested in any of it. But like, for the most part, I was just like, yeah, hey, I'm not going to prom last minute. Sorry about this.
Are you actually asexual?
Yeah.
Or are you like asexual? Okay,
I do both. No. I also do the A thing. I don't worry.
Gotcha.
I see you. You got visibility. You're an ally.
Okay. Thanks. I am unfortunately turbo straight.
Unfortunately, do you want? I love when people say unfortunately because it's like, do you like, you ringing the fucking bells of the gender norms?
Have you seen women? How could you not be?
I've seen most of the time though. It's mostly like anime characters when I talk about it.
Hey, it counts. It counts.
Do you have a video game character that you're really attracted? Do you like a lot of video game characters? Is there one that you're like into?
Nothing comes to mind.
You just don't seem like a gooner to me, so I don't see you being like, this video game character is really hot, guys. Like, it doesn't seem like something you would say.
I'm very much into my wife. Chat's saying Case. I don't know who Kason is. Who is that? Is that
yeah, like I've seen that clip.
That is.
Are you sure about that?
Clip? That was fake news. That was doctored. That's ChatGPT.
Are you saying that Kason's a liar? Are you saying that Coefficient's a liar? Well-known VTuber adjacent streamer, Coefficient.
I love Co. I met Co at Fifi's party too when I met you.
He's a very sweet guy.
No, Kason is great. Yeah, chat's coming in full force to drag me. I've not met Kason. She probably has a restraining order, honestly, against me. But maybe one day we'll play games together.
I would love to see that happen, just so I can see the fucking like conversation, the awkward conversation that will come.
My face would be pretty red. I'd say.
Glad you have a face cam. I think that works out better, honestly.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. Besides Kason, probably. Do you know who Shantae is? Have you played any Shantae games?
I played Shantae because of you.
Yeah, probably that would be my go-to character.
That was one of the games that I would play on YouTube back when I was a YouTube, not streamer, but when I would did YouTube videos when I was young, and I would get like 10 views.
They're fun games, fun platformers.
I played that. I played a bunch of random ass fucking platformers. What was it? There was oh my god, there was Dust and Elysian Tale. If anyone remembers that
game was great. I fucking love that game. I didn't realize until like last year or 2 years ago, very very recently, all things considered, that someone in chat's like, "Oh yeah, do you know that game's a furry game?" I'm like, no. And then I looked up images and I'm like, oh fuck, this is a furry game.
That's one of those things that I also play games and I don't realize it. I played Monster Hunter, not to bring it back to you again, fucking raw Monster Hunter. But when I was younger, I had a PSP and I didn't have a lot of games, so I would only play Monster Hunter on my PSP for years. And it was one Monster Hunter game. It was Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. And the problem with this is that I would play it. That was the last Monster Hunter game on the PSP. Everything else after that was on DS. So what happened was,
like Wii U.
Yeah, they swapped. So every year, and this is before I had like unlimited access to the internet, every fucking year I would be playing that Monster Hunter game, getting through everything. I had 5,000 hours on it. I would go to the fucking GameStop, check the PSP section, no Monster Hunter. Did not know that they had 17 other fucking Monster Hunter games after Freedom Unite for years. No
You thought
idea.
it just ended right there.
I thought that was the last game. I was like, why isn't dude, this game deserves more views. It's so underrated. Little did I know. I just never looked in the other sections.
That's funny.
I hate that. I hate when games swap platforms.
Did you ever play the original one on PS2?
The original Monon? No, that shit's fucking rough. So Monster Hunter Freedom Unite is kind of like a mix of all of them, but like better.
Okay.
The original one was real fucking old school gaming. Like they had a secret final boss, and that was the Fatalis. That was one of the monsters that you could only get by doing specific things. And then they would have like, they had like online specific things that were so fucking weird. Like if you
I forgot that game was online.
Yeah, no. If its whole thing was, it was super popular in Japan. People would just walk around a monster. You could see Monster Hunter in animes. That's how popular it was back then.
Oh damn. Right.
But you would play Monster Hunter, and if you did a solo mission online, it would give you monster. I think it was called the Monoblos. And then if you played with other people, you would get Diablos. And I think it was like an exclusive thing where you could only get some of those monsters if you played online.
If you played online, oh, I hate shit like that.
But it was back, especially when it's like considering achievements, dude. You cannot get some old Halo achievements now.
I can't imagine like the PS2 Monster Hunter experience online was great at the time when everyone's on dial-up still.
I think it was like, but it was kind of cool because you wouldn't play at home online Wi-Fi. You'd actually walk out, because it was back when people were walking around with these like PSPs, and especially Japan where everyone walks around with like where Street Pass was invented.
Street Pass, my beloved.
It's actually so cool. I don't consider the Switch a fucking handheld. I don't think it is. I've never seen somebody use a Switch like a handheld.
Mine's is always, it's docked 99% of the time.
Same with the Steam Deck. I refuse to think of that. They're nothing like DSs or PSPs, so I just don't consider it a handheld.
It's a little different. It's a little different. I definitely miss like using my DS all the time and whatnot. I miss Street Pass. I'm surprised the Switch, or even the Switch 2 doesn't have Street Pass. I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
You play games off stream, right?
Yeah, every day.
So why not just like fucking bust out the DS, bro? Get your like get Fossil Fighters out, you know?
I could. Oh, Fossil Fighters, Jesus Christ! I didn't know that game existed until I watched a Jaden animation video on it.
Favorite game as a kid, that and the legendary Starfy, which was like a Kirby knockoff.
Oh yeah, Starfy. I know Starfy. Yeah, that was supposed to be really fucking good. Starfy.
Those games are great, man. There's a lot of DS games that I would just buy because the art looked good, and then all of them were fucking JRPGs, so I never got to finish any of them.
All I really played on my DS was Pokemon games, and then eventually I got an R4. Yeah, Tetris, Pokemon, and then I got an R4, so which allowed me to play games totally legally. Don't sue me,
dude.
Please.
PictoChat. That could have been your art start. You could have gone into art from a young age.
God, PictoChat.
God, I got into trouble using PictoChat. I would just write swear words on PictoChat when I was a kid on like a bus with other people, and
it's either that or you draw penises. Yeah.
That, yep. And I remember doing it on a field trip. I would bring my DS. I would write down fucking PictoChat. And then I remember a teacher seeing it on somebody else's DS, and they literally stopped the bus, and they're like, "Who wrote this?" And they held up some other kid's DS, and he was like, "Who wrote this word on PictoChat? From now on, the rest of you, turn your DSs off. You're not allowed to play for the rest of the bus ride." And I was sitting there like quivering. I was shaking. I was like, "Please don't look at my DS. Please don't look at my DS."
You ruined it for everybody.
I did. I ruined it for everyone. I've done that a couple of different times in school, man. Were you quiet in school?
I was pretty reserved in school. Yeah, I just kind of hung out with my group of friends. We were all nerds and talked about video games and stuff, and played our DSs or SPs if we go further back. Played Yu-Gi-Oh. I just kept to myself.
Fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh.
We did have a real we had a really cool teacher who let us use a computer lab, and she's like, as long as you get your work done, then you could kind of play whatever. So Halo. We would play. We get our work done. Halo. We couldn't figure out Halo at the time. We played Unreal Tournament 1 because there was an easy way to access it online. We got through like the firewalls the school had, and then we started with that, and then eventually someone put it on a flash drive, and then the flash drive would just go from computer to computer.
That's so fucking sick. I would do that. I would play. Somebody got Halo, and then I would play like flash games. Like there was a sandbox game that was just called like Dust or something, and you just like you had a little stick man. It was crazy. I remember getting into a fight with one of my college teachers, not about video games, but I was in an art college, unfortunately, which fucking sucked ass. Called Full Sail University. Sucks. Don't go there.
Oh, I remember Full Sail. Was that like that? Isn't that like the video game college?
Scam
like,
college.
Make games.
Scam college. 100K in debt. 22 months to try to learn everything. Only 4 of those months were actually dedicated to what I made my degree in.
Yeah, I just remember seeing the ads for that in gaming magazines and whatnot back in the day.
That's why I went there. I fucking fell for a goddamn
They got
ad.
you, dude. You fell for it. Yo, this guy fell for it. Wow, dude.
Oh my god. I specifically remember before going to college, I cried while eating a Subway sandwich in front of my mom and my best friend. I was like, I didn't want to, because I had to go out of state to go to college, and I didn't really want this degree. So I'm sitting there like, hump.
Oh my god. Yeah, I went to college locally for a year, and then I dropped out because I'm like, don't
This
like
shit
this.
sucks.
It did suck. I'd rather work at GameStop and work on. This is when I was doing community stuff for Achievement Hunter, so I would stay up late and film guides and stuff. And then when I finally got the job to move to Austin, I had to do it within like I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It was very quick. And then I remember my family dropped me off at the airport, and they were all crying because it was the first time I was going to be like away, and I was a mess. It was like the first time I saw my grandpa cry, and I'm like, oh,
It's sad, man. It's sad.
it was sad. It's super sad. That was rough. I made the right decision, but that was not a fun trip.
Chat saying RT partnered with Full Sail. That's also one of the reasons that I went. But
God damn it.
I while I was there, I remember I was in art class, and one of the art teachers, Full Sail is full of people that suck Disney's cock off. They like polish the tip. It's crazy.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
And I had 2 art teachers, one who fucking loved Disney but never worked there, and another person who worked on Brother Bear, who was super chill. But the guy who didn't work at Disney was the one who was teaching, and he fucking hated anime. He thought anime was like every single
Not
anime
real.
character did not. No, he thought it was like they don't do facial expressions. He thought they would just like put like an emote above the head of the anime character, like a fucking Sims. And I remember standing up in the middle of class. I got up angry. This was after a 24-hour stream back when I had like 10 viewers for whatever reason.
Sure.
And
Nice and healthy.
I was super tired. I got to class and he started talking shit, and I was like, I stood up, and in the middle of class, I'm like yelling at him. I'm like, you don't even know, what kind of art teacher are you if you're bashing another art form without ever actually analyzing it or studying it? What do you mean I gotta fucking tickle the balls at Disney to get anywhere in life? What? Like, and I just remember him and me
Just
were
unloading on him.
Yeah, we were going back. No, it was like him fighting with a child too. So it was me and him going back and forth for like 10 minutes. And then I eventually stopped, not because of him or because I won, but because I saw the faces of the other kids in class, and they're like, this guy's wasting my fucking college money. So I sat down quietly and I was like, fine. And I just dealt with it for the rest of the class.
Just, I said my piece.
I really did. I remember one of the college friends that I had at the time, because every school that I've been to, it was always like the fair weather friend that you just are there to have friends with for the class. He looked at me and I looked at him and I was like, you see this motherfucker? You see this bastard?
See what this guy's doing? What he's saying?
This is fucking insane. I was so, it fucking pissed me off, dude. Oh my God. That art college made me so mad. Teachers suck. Sometimes. I had an English teacher that I remember him stopping me in high school, and he was like, Joel, you're really funny. You ever think about making a YouTube channel? And I was like, yes, I have one.
Please subscribe.
He did. He subscribed to me.
I don't think I really had too many issues with teachers. Thankfully, they were all pretty laid back. Even if I didn't like fully understand or like their teaching style, it was fine. But I didn't really cause a commotion. I just kind of kept to myself.
Yeah, you seem like a really well-mannered person. I can't see you getting into a fucking fight with a teacher.
No, not at all. Something funny about friends who visit or people who watch, like when Glasses visits, I'm like loud and rambunctious. I project when I talk, and you can hear me from like downstairs. But then as soon as I'm done streaming, I go downstairs. I'm like one of the quietest people. I'm like, hey, how are you?
I do the same thing.
I use all my energy for the stream, and I'm so loud, and then I'm just like, all right, done with work.
I feel so fucking validated that you say project your voice, because I always say that I'm projecting my voice and people are like, Joel, you're just yelling. I'm just like, no, you don't understand. It's projecting. It's not the same thing. I'm not like hurting my vocal cords. It's
definitely different. I can yell, but no, I don't know why. I could just raise the gain on my mic, but I just talk loud when I'm streaming.
No, raising the gain is horrible because then you can hear like everything in the background.
Yeah, that's the problem too, like the computer fan and whatnot.
You guys are not supposed to hear me fucking polishing my porcelain when I'm playing anime games.
Whoa, dude, we're live.
Oh,
also,
fuck,
since
sorry,
I stand to stream,
I
could just yell. I could like do stupid bits where I walk away and yell and stuff. I love standing to stream.
Standing desk is so good. Great. I do have to sit down sometimes because I can't stand the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but
no,
like,
I agree.
It's rough.
I usually, if the stream goes past like 5 hours or like maybe 4.5, I'm like, I need to sit.
I like that you can see. Well, it's really especially cool is because you get to see like all of the walls. So you go up, you get to see the bread. You go down, you get to see like whatever's on the bottom shelf.
Up on the bottom, yeah. This is my favorite iteration of my office, and having the standing desk really allows me to like show all the dumb shit I have behind me.
It's a nice background, dude. Like it's so well compacted. Like nothing looks.
Thank you.
It's very nice. It's very pleasant to look at.
Yeah, all the stuff fills it out pretty well. Oh, you like the bread? I'll get the bread. The Brelf. The Brelf. This was a gift for my sister-in-law.
Why do you from your sister-in-law? I was gonna say to your sister. Why do you have it?
No, from my sister-in-law. From my sister-in-law. She got it for I think Christmas. She's like, I don't know if you're gonna like this thing, but I got it for you. I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever received in my life. What do you mean?
Can we have a shelf that's dedicated to just like small things that you steal from random events that you go to?
Oh, that could be funny. Yeah.
Like just like you just snag like a random knickknack and then you just put it on the shelf.
Yeah, I could try. I mean, I could do that with freebies if anything's offering a freebie. I don't like to steal things, but we'll see.
Yeah, and off stream though, off stream.
Yeah, off stream.
Off stream steal things.
I'll go back to Novel Horizons. Try to steal an expensive statue.
You say that I work with Novel Horizons. They're the ones who work all of my merch.
No, they're great. Anytime I've gone to Novel Horizons booth, they've been super nice and very helpful.
I love the way you do merch. I love that your merch is not like exactly specific to you. It's just like merch that anyone can buy.
That was our plan. We started out with just specifically my merch, and as we grew and time went on, we're like, we got to do more like stuff outside of us. So that way, if you don't know who I am or Tina is or whatever, you could just buy this for yourself or for a friend.
No shit. One of my favorite shirts I own is actually the one of the shirts of just your face. It's just like multiple different versions of your face on a black shirt.
The bootleg fan shirt. Yeah, I love that shirt.
Genuinely,
Tina's idea.
I got a 6X chat because I like really big shirts so I can tuck them into my pants and make them like look nicer with fashion. It is the most comfortable fucking shirt ever. I fucking love it. I got 2 shirts. I got that and a tie-dye shirt. I don't use the tie-dye shirt as much. I think that the bootleg shirt is my favorite.
The bootleg shirt did super well.
It's so fucking good. Oh my god.
That's Tina's full-time job, so she takes a lot of pride in that. She does a great job.
But I also think it's just really silly if I go outside and somebody's just like, "Is that Ray on your shirt?" It's like, yeah, it's my Oshi, dude.
I wouldn't do it, but I mean, Matar's done it. Last time Matar came to visit, we went to the warehouse with her, Bricky, and Fugi, and Tina, Bricky, Fugi and I were talking, and Matar is just going up and down the warehouse, just taking things. She's like, "Can I take this?" We're like, "You could literally take whatever you want if you could fit in your suitcase." And she like left with like 2 bags full of shit. I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude, let's go."
Do you know Fugi's name is actually Fuji? He just doesn't collect anybody.
Yeah, we've actually known him for a long time because he made originally I think he made the Twitch app on Xbox before he started working at Twitch.
What?
Yeah, we've known him for years. Tina and him have been good friends for like over 10 years.
What the fuck?
He's super nice. Yeah,
he's a VTuber now. He's doing this. He stole my fucking move. He's using a female model. This guy. He's in
Japan now, I believe.
God damn, I did not know that. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, he's one of the nicest dudes, and he just has always been, super cool and super nice to us. And then he made like these Fugis, and I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. He's like, yeah, I just made it because it was something that
everyone
I thought could be useful, and it didn't exist, so I just made it.
It's fucking
crazy.
It's insane too because literally it got so popular, it's everywhere. Like people who don't know VTubers use the Fugi pictures. Like they call it Fugi. It's insane.
He's super talented. And last time we hung out with him, he's like, yeah, you know, people think like Fugi is like a company, and I'm like, no, it's just me.
Hope he gets paid for that. And it's not a WinRAR situation.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
He deserves the money for that stuff.
He's Tina's known him for like since 2012. So,
dude, that's so
he's great.
It's so weird how everyone like I feel like all the circles on streaming are collapsing in on each other. Like nobody like you could see a stream with anybody, like any collab now, and it's just so strange.
That's what you said with me, right? I just pop up on random VTuber streams, right? I'm just like, yeah, dude, let's fucking play Repo. Let's play Mario Party. I'm down.
I saw Lucy say that in the chat earlier, and then Lucy also is somebody that I watch. I watch videos of where they're in them, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see Lucy in your chat. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? What do you mean? What is going on right now?
I just like collabing with people. So,
we gotta go out of our way to make it weird, though. We gotta go out of our way to make these weird ass collabs happen, so it's more Nightmare Blunt rotations.
Dude, me, you, we'll get Ninja, and let's get Pokemon. Why not?
We can get Ninja unprompted, wearing nothing.
Oh, actually, no, we can't get Pokemon. We can't get Pokemon. No women with Ninja.
Yeah, that one's probably not gonna work.
We can't do that one.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe, let's think a little smaller. Let's think a little smaller.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. That's a good point.
We can get like
the Rizzler.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get the Rizzler. There we go. Now we're talking. A true celebrity.
What would Ninja's stance be on Joel? Unprompted.
Ooh. Confusion. Excuse me. Confusion.
Get T-Pain? You probably could.
Yeah. He's a fucking pretty popular streamer.
It's so. Oh my god, it's so fucking strange to think about that.
It is weird. He's on Twitch pretty regularly, and then he just performed at I think it was like Coachella or something, and I'm like, oh dude, look at that streamer, look at him go crazy.
Dude, look at that small time Twitch streamer making it big. Man, so happy for him.
Through. Good for him. Wild.
Do you have like a dream collab? I don't think you do, because you don't seem like
I've been collabing with a lot of people. I've been fortunate to collab with. I guess at this point it'd probably be, I'd love to play with Henya. I'd love to play with Kason at some point, unironically. I don't know, just people whose content I watch and I enjoy. I think it'd be fun to play games with. But nothing like, no like celebrity or like, you know, something like that. Just other streamers or VTubers I watch.
Dude, I heard there's this like small time YouTube channel that you could collab with. It's called RT. I heard they're starting up soon.
Ooh, you know, I thought about buying RT, and I'm like, nah, I don't have that kind of money. Don't have that kind of money.
I'm trying to think of the reason you would just buy it just for fucking shits and giggles. Honestly, that'd be the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, and I'll let Bernie have it. I'll let Bernie have it. But yeah, I mean, those two probably. Queso's another one. I think Queso's extraordinarily funny, and it'd be cool to film something with him. Hey, he follows Chibi on Twitter, so. She's got to make it happen.
Chibi also appears in the weirdest fucking places.
She does. She's been growing like so fast. Good for her.
Insane. Like it's just the random clips of Chibi. It's like the Weedle clip for you. It's just like 144p. It's like, what the fuck is Chibi Doki here?
She's very good at marketing herself. Dude, she knows what she's doing.
I saw a fucking oh my god. I watched this YouTube channel called Skill Up, which is just a guy who does
I love Skill Up.
Oh, you too? Yeah. I watched Skill Up.
He's my go-to like video game, anything.
Chibi, I think, was in a fucking Skill Up video when he was showing off Mudang. He was using a Mudang clip, and it was fucking Chibi, and I was like, why is Chibi here? What's going on?
She just shows up. She just shows up.
Yeah, Chibi is like a baby monitor video. You just show that to a kid, and they just immediately incapacitated.
True. Have you met Chibi in person?
Yeah, I have. I've met Chibi a couple of times in person. We always we always check in with each other every time we go to a convention, because we just arrive at the same time for whatever reason. And
okay.
I remember just like awkwardly, holy shit, we were checking into WeebCon the last time I went, and me and Chibi were checking into each other. We're just like kind of hanging out and talking. The guy in fucking front of us in line was looking at vor porn, and while we were trying to check in, I'm like, Chibi.
I'm sorry about that. I thought my brightness was all the way down. You didn't view that one for you.
It was Ray. I looked at Chibi. I was like, Chibi, the guy in front of us is looking at porn, like they're looking at vor porn, and I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? We're at WeebCon.
Some people have no shame. Hey, they're among their people. You know, I'm sure there's some other fans of that at WeebCon.
They were like 2 minutes away from getting checked in. Like they were about to get called up to line, and they were just like, let me get one off. Let me get one off real quick. I was it's fucking insane. I didn't say it out loud. I waited for him to get checked in and left, and then I turned around to Chibi. He's like, Chibi, the guy in front of us was watching vor porn.
You see what that guy was fucking looking at?
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
Wild.
I love that. I think it's the stupidest shit in the world because I can't look at Twitter in public because I follow a lot of different artists and I follow a lot of VTubers. Looking at you, Fifi, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I follow Fifi. I follow Cotton. I know this game.
Dude, I don't think you know this, Ray. I've been dealing with the hardest time in my life. This has been a hard time in my life lately.
Okay.
And I think it might be because of Fifi. I think it might be because of Fifi. I have been getting emails from sex toy companies fucking constantly. I got my 9th goddamn Twitter DM yesterday from a sex toy company being like, hello.
Oh, you're getting Twitter DMs. You're crazy. I have those shut.
Every fucking thing. I got one from a toy company and they were like, hey, Joel, your profile caught my attention. First off, what do you mean? What do you fucking mean it caught your attention? Second off, I'm impressed by your content. You did not watch my content. You did not watch any of it.
I know that game. No, that's a generic. That's a copy paste message.
We see huge potential for a profitable collaboration. Our customers will absolutely love you. And then they sent me a fucking picture of a Fifi sex toy that is like literally her with no arms, and it's like a small. I know this is her fault, but so I politely rejected them. I was very nice. I was very polite.
Wow, don't support your friends, huh? Kind of fucked up.
Hold on. I said thank you for the offer, but as much as I support sex workers and the people who work around that, I am not one myself. And they said, yeah, thanks, no worries. And then I asked them, hey, how do you guys like find people? You're the 9th company to ask me about this, and it's like, do I have a target in my back that says kick me?
On a mailing list, maybe?
Yeah. I'm like, what is it because I have the word doll? Like, what's going on? And they were like, I don't know.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You just look like something that our customers would enjoy. Wink. And VTubers really cater to that audience. Wink. They were just like, yeah, I don't know. You just looked like, what did the, in Cyberpunk, what's the fucking, what's his name? Hammer Smasher or whatever? That guy.
I never played it, but
he says some wild Adam Driver, or something like that. He says a line, and he's like, "You look like a cut of fuckable meat." The most insane line I've ever heard. And that's basically what they fucking said to me. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Have a nice day. Don't ever talk to me again. But this is the 9th company.
That's crazy. One, that it's that many, and two, it's over Discord and not like your business email. I guess Twitter is easier if your fucking DMs are open.
It's email, it's Twitter. They'll try to get my Discord, and it's like, guys, please watch one of my fucking streams.
Just buy one of them. Maybe that'll stop them.
They don't know. Yeah, let me just say what. Let me go up and be like, all right, sure. And then as soon as they like make the thing, I'm just like, done. Yeah, this is for me. I'm putting this as a centerpiece on my table for when people come over. What's that? Oh, that's the porcelain pocket pussy, dude. That's the Daldo.
It's a conversation starter. You know? I mean,
I get like a moose head and I replace the antlers.
Right there.
Yeah. It's they take a seat anywhere and there's like just dildos everywhere. Feel free, make yourself at home. Not too at home though.
Welcome on in.
Jesus Christ. You ever get those emails?
Chat said a Daldo. No, not for that. It's usually just for video games.
I'll send them your way.
Oh, thanks. Great. Yeah, I mean, I can make room on a shelf.
Yeah. Well, you know, sharing is caring. I'll send the sponsorship your way. You know, make sure you get some.
I love Fifi. I don't know if I love her enough to get her whatever the fuck you just said you got offered. I'll just give subs. To Fifi to show support.
Holy shit. Damn. Oh my God. We're reaching the 3-hour mark. I know you want to go get dinner, but
yeah, I did say with Tina and I are gonna get dinner tonight. Probably go out.
This is nice, man. I appreciate it.
This is great.
I didn't want to like get too into it, but you really were like the one fucking dude that I watched all the time. You were like the favorite for me and my family too whenever we watched. And you
Your
again,
family.
yeah, me and my doll bro, you know, we would watch Let's Play all the time. And it was just fucking insane. Like I used your achievement VODs as well, and most of my comedy came from you. I know it may not seem like it now. It's not the same jokes, but like most of my comedy when I was in my formative years was just like copying you for the most part. Like even the way I played Halo when I did Halo videos, I would just do what you did, where I would like kill somebody and then be like, don't hit me, I'm running, I'm leaving, I'm innocent. Civilian.
I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
No, white flag. You can't shoot me, or else it's a war crime. So I would do that a lot, and I did not copy his jokes. No, I did. No, I copied the jack off joke.
Maybe not this. Oh, okay. There you go.
I would do some of those, but it's just insane that I've done enough to become a streamer and actually get to like talk to you. It's so weird. It's like parasocialness.
It's crazy. The achievement hunter watcher to VTuber pipeline is bigger than I would ever think.
I'm gonna go back in time.
It's kind of wild.
Talk to my 10-year-old self who made a comment on one of the achievement hunter videos that was like, "I'm gonna hang out with you guys one day." You did.
You gotta bring back Major Caboose 12, dude. You gotta bring him back. Bring him out of retirement.
Yeah, let me start talking like a 10-year-old. Every anniversary stream that I do, because my anniversary is on January 1st, I show off my old YouTube videos from when I was like 10 to fucking 17 or something, or 18.
Dude, you're braver than the U.S. troops. That's crazy.
And
Holy fuck.
I would show them, and people can see me doing the same jokes that you do as a kid all the time. And I remember we had a Minecraft video, and I was wearing the tuxedo mask skin. Fucking
it's the goated skin.
It was. Never even seen that. Never seen that anime at all, but I remember it.
I'm sure whenever I get a VTuber model, I need some kind of tuxedo thing for it. Filter, toggle, I guess. No, thank you. It's like I said earlier, it's crazy to hear people who watched all those years ago or even watch to this day. It's just like, bro, I just play video games on the internet. Been doing it for a long ass time, but I am very appreciative. I don't take this for granted.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty wild.
Playing, one of the things too that really helped me was I remember you talking about, this was like years ago on your VOD channel. You talked about how you kept every single piece of like fan mail and under your coffee table or something. And I do the same thing now.
It's
so
like
cool, so cool.
A big I think it's like an album book, but yeah, everything we've kept over the years, and any new ones we get, we just slot it in. And then now that I have more space in this office, we have some stuff hung up and around the office as well.
I gotta give you a gift. I have a fucking achievement hunter logo that I made. The first one, I made it out of rocks. I made a rock mosaic from it.
Oh, nice.
That one's horrible. You don't have to have it, but I made it. Yeah. You want it?
I mean, I have a rock in here. Oh, here we go. I have Chibi's like, hey, I found this rock and I wanted to give it to you, and I still have the rock she gave me. So I just have it on my shelf. So shout out to Chibi's rock. I still have it.
It's not rose quartz, is it?
I don't think so.
You don't want to. If somebody gives you rose quartz, always say no. You don't know where they're putting that.
Oh God. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Anyways, it's been fun. I'm happy to have you on. I feel like I've accomplished something in life now. This is my peak. It's going downhill from here.
Yeah, it's all downhill. I'm so sorry. It doesn't get better than 35-year-old washed up Minecraft Let's Player.
We'll get you into another Minecraft Let's Play. We'll make you do an adventure map where it's actually fun.
Let's do it. Or fucking the Pokemon mod for Minecraft.
Cobblemon's great too, but if I put it in the Idge Bowl chat, and I hate saying that, the Idge Boys chat.
Boys, yeah.
If I find an adventure map, because nobody does adventure maps anymore, I kind of want to do that. That's kind of fucking sick,
I don't know what an adventure map is in Minecraft. Let's do it. You set it up, I'll be there.
Literally, it's somebody makes a map, theme it, and then you can't break any blocks or anything, and you can't like it's not Minecraft. It's just kind of like you play it as an RPG game.
Oh, you know what? I haven't heard of these in a long time, but yes,
nobody
does
them.
Very familiar. I've never done it.
Nobody does them anymore, but they're fucking cool.
I remember seeing one that was like Legend of Zelda themed, for example. Yeah, this sounds. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I will let you go. I'll let you go get dinner. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you again. I really appreciate it. This was a fun talk. This like 3 hours flew by. Good luck with your sponsored stream. I hope you get all the Splitgate money.
Thank you. Can I still say the thing? Do I still have the pass for now?
Oh yeah, you still got it. Yeah,
It's
not
going
over yet.
afterwards. Okay. I'm gonna stand up for this. I've been
I'm
lazing
ready.
around.
Hit me with it.
All right. I'm scared. I can't live
Don't
up
fuck
to
it
it.
up.
All right, here we go. I'm throwing you the pass. Let's play.
Let's go. That was sick.
I'm like blushing. You got me to blush. This is the. It's not seduction technique, but I'm definitely blushing right now.
Oh, I fucking wish I knew that. It would have been easier for me to bag Tina if I'm just like, you can say let's play if you want. That would have saved me a lot of time and money.
Oh my god.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay,
No,
then
you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I was laughing. I wasn't waiting for you to do anything.
No, Glasses says I have to do it. If I don't do it, she's gonna quit. So I know how this works.
All right, wait. Let me prepare myself.
All right.
This is like I have to hold my head or else it's gonna fly off. It's gonna. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's fair. Okay. If Discord cuts it off, I'm sorry. Play.
It cut off so bad.
I could hold on. Let's play. There you go.
Discord immediately cut you off after the S and let's.
Yeah, you heard some of it.
I'm gonna shit myself.
That's me getting sucked into the void for saying it.
Oh my god,
right, you
that's fucking
enjoy-
insane.
You enjoy the rest of your night. Chatters, thank you so much. Joel, thank you for having me. Let's do it again soon.
Oh, thank you so much, man. This is really fun. I'll see you in the next Edge Boys. And if you ever want to come back on in the future, maybe when you have your model. Fuck, I'd love to bring you on.
Yeah, whenever I have my model, that
You
would
don't have to
be
be
a
on
lot of
the
fun.
TV screen.
I could actually be there in person.
Yeah.
Well, in VTuber form.
I will. I guess I'll let you go. You're slowly going up. Do you have anything that you want to say to chat?
If you all really like Joel, gift 100 subs. Be sure to click on the sponsored link because they really like that. If you want to watch me, twitch.tv/Ray. Check out the store, frameratemerch.com. And thank you guys for watching. And thank you again to Joel for having me. That's it for me.
I'll see you later,
Joel.
man. Thank you so much for coming
Goodbye,
on.
gamers.
You're slowly being raised up into the air.
I should be going the other way because I'm definitely going to hell. But goodbye.
You got this. See you later.
Bye.
Woo! Or you can like cut the for the role play purposes. You can just like leave the call now. Did you do it? Ray? Brown man? Oh god, it's like brown out all over again. I think I'm gonna have a panic attack. I'm gonna shit myself. Oh my god. My Oshi is gone! What do I do now? Chat, I've officially peaked as a streamer. I've officially peaked as a streamer. What do I do now? I collabed with the person on my stream. I collabed with the person that got me to start Twitch. What now? I like retire now, right? Where's my microwave? I don't even think that'll work. I'm made out of porcelain. Oh god. Do I eat my Oshi? When you get to hang out with your Oshi, do you simply just like eat your Oshi and then become the new Oshi? Like, what do I do? Like an Ouroboros. Once you meet the Oshi, you have to eat your Oshi and then become the new Oshi. Oh my god. I don't know what to do anymore. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the Porcelain Parlor with Ray YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We are going to continue streaming because we have a sponsor for Splitgate 2. Everyone else on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more of my date night videos, you can check them out down below, or you can check out this video up here. I don't know what it is because it's recommended as the whatever best video for you. You can also check out all the other videos on the channel right here. We also have a PorcelainMaid Clips channel and a PorcelainMaid VODs channel if you want to see the archive of all the different games that I've streamed before. Make sure to go check out Ray. You can also check him out on YouTube for his VOD channels if you want to watch any of those. They're all high quality. Thank you so much for watching YouTube, and I'll see you all next time. Chat, quick! Do a little dance. That way they can go away. Quick, just say bye to YouTube, chat. Come on. Do do something. Come on. I believe in you. Yeah, jingle, 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 jingle. Hey, you guys, fucking, why do I rely on you?